Tonight on Game Night, Nikki, Lincoln, Aaron, and myself, Dave, are going to play Spirit Island, a game for 1 to 4 players, designed by R. Eric Royce and published by Greater Than Games' Fabled Nexus. So, let's kick out those invaders.
Hey, Dave.
Yes, Lincoln.
Will you teach us about the Spirit Island?
I will teach you the game Spirit Island, which is about the spirit. It's not really, I don't know if it's Spirit Island or not. Spirit Island is a co-op game that some have called, and by some I mean you, Lincoln, Catan Fights Back. It takes place on this island. There are 3 presences on the island. There are the Dahan, the natives, represented by these little wooden mushroomy huts. There are these colonists. These are referred to by the natives as the invaders, because they're just trying to come in and set up towns and cities and live on this island. And then there's us, the spirits of the island. We don't have any physical presence necessarily on the island, but we have spiritual presence, and we are here to help the natives repel the invaders. It's kind of like a little semi-philosophical thing going on here in this game. The game is complicated in the sense, especially the first couple of times, but the game comes with all kinds of player aids and stuff put on places on boards to help you, and it's all pretty fantastic. So that's going to help us out a lot. And also, each essentially turn of the game is the same. So once we get a sense of what we're doing every turn, it should be easier. But having said that, as this is our first play, I recommend that we don't try too crazy hard for the
win?
Yeah, for the crazy co-op. Let's just see what we can get through it and see what happens. The setup that we're doing is the true most basic of setups. The game suggests you play with these 4 characters, these 4 spirits to start. Additionally, I haven't gotten to this board, but there are these Healthy Island cards that we're not using. That's where Blight would normally go. This is Blight over here on this board. And if we were playing with them, when we ran out of Blight, this would turn over and stuff would happen. There'd be all kinds of actions. So it's sort of like a 2-level more complicated step. We're not doing that. We're just putting Blight over here. We put 5 of these per player. Some are already on the board. And I'm sort of getting ahead of myself, but if we run out of these, if they all come off the board, that's one way that we lose, is if all the Blight comes onto the board. Before I get more over here, let's talk about, I'm going to go into sort of what a turn is like. So we all have a character, a spirit, and we all have 4 cards that come with that. This is our starting hand, all right? These cards... these are our cards. These cards are going to cost us energy to play. That's what this number is in the top corner. All right? And we're going to generate energy every turn, and I'll explain that in a second. Additionally, these cards come in 2 flavors, fast cards and slow cards. And fast cards have the red circles and slow have the blue. Additionally, the fast icon, if you can see it, is this bird, and the slow icon is this turtle. All right? And the way a turn sort of works is that the first thing that's going to happen every turn is that we are going to do what's called like the spirit phase, in which we're going to take one of these growth actions. We are then going to generate energy, and we are then going to pay for our cards. All right? So if I had 4 energy, I might pay for these 2 cards. And I would do that after I generate the energy by putting the energy I generated on the cards to show that they are paid for. All right? Note, these haven't happened yet. I'm just paying for them. You have to do this all up front. All right? So we were then going to, we will then activate all of the fast power cards. So the ones that are fast happen now. That's why they're fast. We then will have the invader phase. That's where all the bad stuff happens. I'll get into that in a second, but it's broken down even on this board right here. In fact, everything I'm saying is broken down on this board. Spirit phase first, then you fast power cards. The invaders do their thing. Then the slow power cards. And then time passes. And when time passes, cards will go to the discard pile. Anything that's partially damaged will fully heal. And we move on to the next thing.
Time passages?
Time passages. Another thing that these cards have are these little elements. Do you see them here on the side? That's what these are. These elements on your cards are yours, meaning doesn't matter that that power hasn't happened yet. For this turn, I have these elements. And the reason that that's important is that on our boards, on all of our boards, we have innate powers. Okay? These are essentially additional powers that can happen as well as our cards. In my case, I'm playing Vital Strength of the Earth, that's my power. My innate power is a fast power, so it would happen during the fast power phase. And if I had one sun, which I do, and 2 mountains, which I do, and 2 earth, green, whatever that is, which I don't. But if I did, let's say I played this card instead, then I could also do this during the fast power phase. And it says on mine, once this turn, well, I'm not going to tell you what it says because I haven't gotten into what the actions are, but you don't spend those elements. So if I had other stuff that required elements, I could use them again. It's just a pool of, it's not that you're using them, it's a threshold.
It's a threshold, right.
Do you have this? Now, in my case, my innate power is, once this turn I can do a thing. If I have more of those elements, it says here, instead do this, and then instead do this. So I don't have additional stuff, but one of you might, I can't remember. Do you, Aaron?
Have what?
Your innate powers, are they just instead as they go on?
No.
No. They're all different.
Okay. So if you have different powers, then you can do multiple of them if you just have that
Qualify
threshold.
for that threshold,
All right?
sure.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Mine
his is
also.
also or all and also.
If it's may instead, then it's also. But the weird thing is they're the same, so I'm kind of maybe it's an additional.
Yeah.
Right, bumping up one more lets
Right.
me destroy another city.
Yeah. So his sort of builds on the base ability.
Right. Most of the things that we're trying to do is we are trying to save our people and we're trying to destroy these colonist pieces. Okay? Because one of the ways we win is right here on the board. We are currently at terror level 1, and one of the ways we win is we destroy all explorers, towns, and cities.
Mm-hmm.
So if they're all wiped and there's nothing on the board, we win the game.
Correct.
That won't happen.
Oh, correct. All right. There's a second way we can win, and that is every time we destroy a town or a city, we generate fear. The colonists are like, man, this island's, I don't like it. Then we also have cards that just generate fear. And every time we generate fear, we move a fear token down into the generated fear section. Okay? There are 4 of those tokens per player, so there's 16 in that fear pool. And when those move down, when we have moved them all down, and any extras, if we move them down, will carry over to the next thing. So if there's 1 token and we generate 3 fear, 1 moves down, that triggers, then they all go back up, it clears, then we move 2 more
2
down.
more, yeah.
But every time we do that, that fear card on top of that goes face down to here. And then when we get to the fear phase, we will then turn that card over and reveal them. That deck is 9 cards. These are extras that we're not using, and they all have good stuff for us, depending on where the terror level is. Like right now, the terror level is 1, so we would do this part of the card. When we go through 3 of those fear cards, go ahead and pull the next 2 off. That moves us over to terror level 2. And now our victory condition is better for us.
Right.
Now we just need to get rid of the cities and towns.
Right.
All right. Terror level 3, as you might suspect, is just getting rid of all the cities.
And it also increases the value we get out of these cards, the
Correct.
bad things that happen
And
to them.
terror level 4 if we get through all of those cards, is you win.
Nice.
Yay.
So if we can,
Scare the crap out of the Islanders.
if we can
Yeah.
pull 16 fear tokens down 10 times,
Right.
9 times, 10 times,
9 times maybe.
we can win. So those are 2 ways we can win.
This is just going to wear the fear tokens as hair until.
I know.
Yes.
It looks like here.
One of the ways we lose, as I said, is if all the blight tokens come on the board.
Yes.
Another way we lose is if any single one of us does not have presence on this board. These are presence tokens, and right now we all have presence on the board.
You need to make sure Nikki gets
Yeah,
more
good job,
presents.
Nikki. You've almost lost it for us already.
Clearly.
So
Well,
let's
she's
talk.
water or something.
So
like
let's
that.
talk about how you
water.
get more presence on the board. That's the growth phase. So at the beginning of every turn, the first thing that happens is the spirit phase, and the first thing that happens in the spirit phase is the growth phase. For the growth phase,
That's growth.
Does this growth look infected to you?
Oh my lord.
for the growth phase, each one of our spirits has 3 options.
Yes.
And you're going to pick one of these 3 options. All right, I will do mine. My first option is I can reclaim my cards, and that's any power cards I've played already that are in my discard pile, now all come back to my hand. And I can add a presence. This little icon means presence, and this little arrow shows the distance. I can add a presence up to 2 away from where I already am on the board. When you add a presence, you just pull it from one of these tracks. And the reason that that's important is these tracks show, this first one is how much energy you generate every turn, and the second one is how many cards you can play. I'm going to generate 2 energy every turn, and I can play 1 card, but if I pulled that, I could generate 3 energy every turn, and if I pulled that, I'm still only playing 1 card. I have to, I think, get to here before I can play 2 cards. So let's say I did that first one, which I wouldn't, because I have no cards to reclaim. I haven't played any yet. I will add a presence up to 2, so let's say I'm here, and I would maybe go 1, 2, and I would go there. Or wherever I thought would give me most of the stuff you're doing is going to be adjacent to where you have presence. So to a certain extent, you want to spread out. However, if I were to pick my second option, which is gain a power card and add a presence up to 0 from where I am, it means I have to be where I am. So in this case, it would either have to be here or here. All right?
So are these in sequence or something?
Well,
I'm sorry.
Nope,
Jump in
it's a
the
good
gun.
question. Let's talk about gaining a power card. Power cards come in 2 forms. There are minor powers and there are major powers. The minor powers, as you might suspect, are cheaper. They cost less energy.
To use.
And in fact, there are some minor powers that cost 0 energy. And then the major powers, which are obviously going to be more helpful, they mostly cost more. Additionally, every time you gain a major power, you must forget a minor power, which is to say it is discarded from the game.
Oof.
And when you...
Does that include your starting hand or the actual minor power
No,
cards?
any cards. Any cards you want.
Okay.
You can even, if you want to get rid of a major power.
Got it.
You can even, if you want to, get rid of the major power you gained that turn.
Sure.
I gained this major power, and here's why you might do that. When you gain a power card, it's your choice. You can choose from either deck. Let's say I'm going to take a minor power. You're going to take the top 4 cards. You're going to look at them. You're going to put one in your hand, and then the others basically go on the bottom or in a discard pile. But they don't go back on top. All right. However, because we are playing the beginning game, the game comes with these little start cards for each of our powers. And what they say is, instead of doing these, here are the cards in the order you're going to get them. So we each have this specialized deck. Minor, minor, major, minor, major, minor, minor from my deck. And the order that I'm going to get them. So every time I have a gain a power card action, I'm just going to take the top card from this deck. So that's one way that they have of streamlining the very first game you play. Okay? So having said that, I'm now going to move these away. But the rule is you always draw 4
And choose one.
and choose
So
one.
if we get through, you're just going to keep doing that. Once you've gone through a couple times, you'll have seen everything, and then you just keep picking from what you have in your little.
Well, no,
pile.
once you add a card to your hand, it's permanently in your hand.
Right, but my point is that we will not be acquiring any more from those decks. This is what we have, our pool to select from for the.
As
entire
I understand it, yes.
game. Okay.
I don't know the game well enough to know will we even get through this deck?
Of course, probably not.
But if we do, and we need more cards, we can bring those decks back out. I don't think there's anything against that. They're just trying to stop you from having any sort of AP
Too much
of like,
time.
oh my god, I have these 4 cards and I don't even know what I'm doing yet.
Right.
So that's actually a very cool thing. And even though this is maybe not the right time to notice it, let me see one of your cards. Like, these cards have this little red tab in the corner, and Aaron's guy has like a little red tab here, so you even know like how to do it.
What's
Did we put that
right.
back in the right place?
That's cool.
This is my recommended starter
Your
set.
Dark and Tangled Woods is your top one?
That's correct.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it's really neat. There's a lot of really cool stuff going on as far as helping you out in this game.
Okay, what's your third growth choice?
My third growth choice is I can add a presence up to 1 and also take 2 energy.
Uh-huh.
All right? Once I do that, let's say I added this presence to the board, and let's say I did here, I then will generate 3 energy.
Oh,
this
sure.
This always happens. You're just going to make that energy, and basically you just take it and put it on your board. And energy not spent is saved over and carried for future rounds. You don't have to spend it all on your turn. In fact, you probably want to build it up for using some of your, especially
For a big
because,
whammy.
Yeah.
well, my character is a big energy generator. You'll see you start generating 0 energy.
Yes,
now
I
you
need to
have
work
in your
on-
starting hand, I think, cards that cost 0.
Yes.
So some powers have elements under here.
Oh.
And we
I
don't.
do.
You know, when you pull this off, you get
reclaim
to
a card.
you can reclaim a card from your discard pile.
Neat.
We're not playing with them, I guess. Some powers, like you reveal this and there'd be like a sun under there, and then you would permanently have a sun.
Cool.
In addition to the ones on the sides of your cards.
On this, I'm going to do one of each of these things, or just everything in one space?
Everything in one wedge.
Okay, and then and this one here is add presence up to 2 away, and then this one's add presence where you're at on one
That is your-
location.
correct.
Yeah.
And you can do those in either order. So
You could put one and then add one.
right.
Yeah.
I mean, in that case, it doesn't really matter, but that's one way you get 2 of your things on the board.
Right.
Right. I think the first one we all have, and they're all different.
The first one is always-
the spirits are all completely different. The game
Right.
is actually fairly asymmetrical, and I don't. Well, here I'll do it on mine, but the other side of this board, in addition to telling you how to set up the board, sort of tells you what your thing is. Like, for example, my
What
guy
your
is
strengths are.
my
Yeah.
guy is powerful but slow. And,
Just like Dave.
and he's really, really good for defense. So my primary goal in this game is going to be defense. And I haven't actually gotten to this part, but in addition to each of us having different growth and a different, like, look at your presence tracks, right? Yours is very top heavy as far as energy goes on the bottom. But we also all have not only different innate powers, but we all have one special rule. For example, my special rule is I defend at a level of 3 in every land where I have a sacred site. A sacred site is where you have 2 or more of your things. So if I were to take this middle growth action, which is likely what I'm going to do, and put this here, I'm defending now at 3 in both of these places just because I have 2 of my guys there.
Got it.
And what was the name of that special power?
This is just it's
Earth.
Earth's vitality.
There you go.
All right.
There you go.
So Nikki's growth options are your first growth option is always going to be pick up all the cards you play.
So if you play a card, it stays there unavailable until you take all your cards back?
correct.
Okay.
That's the other reason why you also want to get more cards. This is picking up all of your cards. In your case, you could pick up all your cards and then gain a card and then gain an energy. Your second one is basically add presence, one away, one away. And your third is get a card and add 1 presence, 2 away. All right?
Okay.
Your innate powers, you can push explorers or colonists. You can push them
Or
a city.
your city.
Or a town.
Because of the waters.
Yep.
Right-
You can
rising.
push or a town. And again, I haven't gotten to this yet, but I'll get to it in a second. And your special rule is what?
River's domain.
Yep.
Your token.
Yep, your
this
presence, yep.
Presence. In wetlands counts as 2.
So it counts as a sacred site. It doesn't count as 2.
Okay.
But it is a sacred site. So
Okay.
this is a sacred site for her.
Oh, okay.
So if you have any powers that require Sacred Sight, when she's in wetlands only, that's just essentially a regular presence, but this is considered to be a Sacred Sight because she's in wetlands.
So if she had another one here, would that count as sacred?
4?
Yes.
Oh, sweet.
All of her single tokens in wetlands count as because she's water. All right.
That's right.
I am lightning swift strike.
Okay.
Ooh, my special rules. The swiftness of lightning. It sounds very similar to my name. For every purple that you have, which is, I do not know what.
For this symbol, this element.
Yes, but what is that element?
Purple. Grape.
Okay.
Is it grape?
Okay.
That's great.
And for everyone you have, you may use one turtle power as if it were a swift power.
Oh, wow.
Power cards or your innate powers.
That's pretty great.
Yeah, that means you can destroy potentially before they act.
You can
Yeah.
decide that your slow power is, and again, that's just a
Happens right
it's a
away.
threshold
But I
thing. You're
have
not-
to have it visible in the cards that I'm playing.
Correct.
Right.
But for everyone, so that's kind of cool.
Right.
You want them anyway to activate your
Yeah,
innate
because
powers.
innate powers are important.
And Aaron?
I am shadows flicker like flame, and my special power is whenever I use a power or my innate power, I can pay an energy to target a land with a native hut, regardless of the power's range. So if I pay the energy, I can target anywhere that the natives are.
What is
Are you, hold on, does that mean you're changing your power card? You are,
It means if I pay an extra energy and
Yes.
I have the energy to spend, my range is essentially infinite
on the card on the cards you are playing.
on the card or innate power
Got
that
it.
I'm using.
Okay, great.
As long as there's a native hut there.
That makes sense.
I have a special connection to the island people.
Okay.
So I know
That's
that
it.
we're not going to be able to remember what everybody does.
Yeah,
but
we're
what is your main thing that you do?
My main thing is defense, right?
Okay, but what is it that happens when you do that? Like some of your innate powers
Okay.
and stuff like
Well,
that.
my innate powers. My innate powers allow me to reuse power cards that I've already played.
Okay, what does Nikki's do then?
Pushing people around.
Okay.
Nikki gets to push people around, and if she gets to the bottom, she's also dealing damage.
Okay, what does yours do?
Unsurprisingly for the fire guy, it's about
burn and
luring and destroying
Okay.
the invaders, yeah.
Okay.
I can destroy
So you're actually
explorers
okay.
and do
And
damage.
then mine is just basically destroy buildings. It looks like.
Okay. We haven't gotten to any
Yes.
of that yet,
Yeah, I
so
understand.
we're getting there.
Okay.
Let's talk about gathering and pushing. So they pretty much do exactly what you think. When you gather, you are bringing stuff to the targeted area. Now, remember, it's to the targeted area. So if you have a thing that says gather, like Nikki has a thing that says, say, push a town, and it's range 1, and it's any land. That's the other thing. There's always a range, and there's always potentially a qualifier. So that means she could push, it's up to range 1. That means if she wanted to, she could push this town, if she had that ability, and she would push it 1 space. But if she were here, she could also push this town or push this town, because it's range 1. This is the thing where the action is taking place.
Sure.
So she could push this, and by pushing it, she could push it here, or she could push it here.
Sure.
That looks like she's gathering it, but she's really pushing it. Okay?
Okay.
Because she's doing it from the area that you're doing it. And gathering works the same way. When you are gathering things into the land you are targeting. That land
Yeah.
might be away from where you have presence. So if I could gather something with a range of 2, that means I could gather this. Let's say I'm here, and there's a range of 1, 2, and I could potentially gather this Dahan in here with a gather action at a target range of 2. Does that make sense?
It does.
Okay. There are going to be cards that do stuff on weird things that don't happen right away, and that's what you have these little tokens for. These are just remember tokens. So if I have a power card that's going to do something later, I can basically go, this is going to do something later here, so I'm going to put that token there just to remind me
Okay.
that's what's going to happen. And in fact, I am absolutely going to put this token here right now, because any place where I have a sacred site, I defend at a value of 3, and I might forget that. More
Okay.
importantly, you guys might not remember that.
Right.
In case that matters for what you're doing. Now, my defending this area for 3
See, look at that. You're already knocking stuff around.
my defending this area for 3 might not make any difference. Okay? All right, so let's talk about the invader phase. I've been kind of
Hinting around it. Now we're there.
The
Dancing
first,
around
thing,
it.
the first thing that happens in invader phase is this blighted island thing, which doesn't happen because we're not using these cards.
Got it.
But if we were, this would happen.
Cool.
So we're spared that. The second thing that happens is fear. If we had fear cards there, we would turn them over, and the good things for us would happen. All right? The next thing that happens is the ravage phase. So these are then going to happen in this order. There is currently nothing in here, so that doesn't happen. I'll explain that later. After ravage phases build, there is nothing in build, but that's how more towns and cities get on the board. I'll explain that later. And then the last thing that happens is explore, and for purposes of setting the game up, we're going to do this now, before we actually start. So I can explain it. The explore phases, there's 3 phase 1 cards. They are 3 different island terrains out of the 4 terrains. We have shuffled them and removed one, so we don't know which one won't come up. But in this case, it's jungle. And they're going to send explorers to the jungle. Explorers are guys who are going to come either from an adjacent or current town or city. They're going to walk out of their town or city to explore, or they're going to come via ships from the ocean. So we're going to look at every jungle, and we're going to see, does this jungle, okay, so this jungle has a city, and it's also next to the ocean, so it doesn't matter, but it gets this one guy. He comes to explore this jungle. This jungle does not. This jungle is adjacent to a city, so he could come from there, but even if this weren't here, he could still come because he's next to the ocean. So this gets an explorer. All right? This jungle is adjacent to a town, and a city, so he gets an explorer. It's always just one, regardless. This is adjacent, but even if it weren't, it has one, so this gets an explorer. This is adjacent, so it gets an explorer, and this is adjacent, so it gets an explorer. And hey, this is adjacent, so it gets an explorer.
Yuck.
And
Seems pretty
This
easy
is
for them to
adjacent,
get a
so
lot of
it gets an
explorers.
explorer.
Okay.
yeah.
Boom.
All right, we lost.
Totally.
Okay. Having explored, this card is now going to move to here. All right? So, then this is now done. We would then advance these cards. That's what we've done, right? We're at the end of the phase, so now we advance cards, which is anything that was in Ravage goes to the discard, anything that was in Build goes to Ravage, and anything in Explore goes to Build. So, on the next turn, on our first real turn of the game, we're going to do these. We won't have Ravage, but we will have a Build phase, and then we'll have an Explore phase. So let me explain what the Build phase is going to be.
Building.
So, on the first real turn of the game, we're going to do growth, we're going to do presence, we're going to take our fast actions, and then before we can do our slow actions, this stuff's going to happen. Building is this. You are going to look at every jungle space on the board. If a jungle space has any of this white plastic in it, if it has any of the invader pieces in it, you look to see if there are more towns than cities, and if there aren't, you build a town, and if there are, you build a city. So this we get a town, this we get a town, this we get a town,
This we get a
this we
town.
get a town, this we get a town. This would get a city.
Because there's more
There are now more
towns
towns than
cities.
cities. This we get a town, this we get a town.
Ugh.
Yeah.
So we got to knock out a bunch of these explorers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then after they build, they will the new explorers will pop up on a new land.
Yeah.
All right? Let's talk about Ravage then, since what's going to happen is
Next round.
after the build, this is then going to move to Ravage. Whatever this is, we don't know what it is, we'll move here. So Ravage is where the damage happens. Okay? The pieces on the board, the white pieces on the board, all have a value of sort of what they are. Like these guys have a attack and defense of 1. The towns with like 2 little buildings have an attack and a defense of 2. And the cities with their 3 buildings have an attack and a defense of 3. So when Ravage comes, and remember, Ravage is only going to be in the jungle spaces, not where all the pieces are.
Just for but once it changes, it'll be.
So we're going to, when we get to that point where it's Ravage, whatever is left, whatever we haven't been able
Dealt
to
with.
get rid of or push to a different terrain,
Right.
is going to Ravage. They are going to attack with whatever their base value is. So in this case, this jungle is 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's going to attack with 4. All right? Any land, they're going to attack both the land and the natives in the land. If you attack land with 2 or more, if a land gets hit with 2 or more, it picks up a blight. Blight is sort of pandemic-like, because if you attack in a blight where there is a blight, you don't put a second one there, you put it into a neighboring place. Okay? A blight, in addition to hastening the time clock to us losing, also, if it goes into a place where there is spirit presence, all spirit players in that land lose a presence. Those presents come off the board and out of the game. They don't come back to your board. So, because your board will always be, you'll always be advancing your generation. And remember, one of the ways we lose is if one of us has no presence on the board. Okay. Additionally, the Dahan have a defense and an attack of 2. So these four hit points would basically take care of this guy, and he would be gone. But let's look here. This guy attacks with 1, so he attacks the land with 1. There is no blight because it's not 2 or more. He hits the Dahan with 1. A injured Dahan you turn upside down to indicate that has 1 hit. But down but not out. After the invaders attack, the Dahan fight back. The Dahan hit with a value of 2. This has a hit thing of 1, so off the board. And then when we get to this time passes at the end, everything will reset.
Oh, good.
That
As long as it's not
includes
destroyed.
No, that includes let's say this Dahan didn't take any hits. Let's say we played some cards that protected that. This is, for example, why when I drop a second guy here, this will have a defense of 3. And that's a defense for everything in there. If this guy took a hit, we would turn him this way to indicate he's got
2
left, and we would turn him this way to indicate he's got 1 left. But at the end of time passes, if we haven't finished that city off, it regenerates back to, they rebuild it.
Yep.
Do you do the same thing with the towns then?
Yes. Everything in time passes that is partially damaged is fully healed. Okay? So that's going to be Ravage, then Build, and then Explore, and so these pieces are just going to keep coming. Wow, I think that might be everything? Is that possible? There's got to be something that I've forgotten that will come up, but I think that's enough for us to dive in. So, the spirit phase is essentially done simultaneously, but for purposes of at least the first couple of turns, we can talk through it if you want and not do things simultaneously.
Okay. All of them?
You have your 4 starting cards.
Okay.
So the first thing we're all going to do is we're going to do growth. So you're going to pick one of your things, right? I already kind of said what I was going to do, so I'm going to take this presence and add it here, and I get a power card for doing that. And that's my thing. And I'm going to mark this here to also remind myself, as well as you guys, that I'm defending 3 in these places.
If you're doing that, I think Nikki should put one here too, so we remember that that's a sacred site for her in the...
There you go. So what do you guys want to do? Who wants to go next? I mean, again, this would normally be simultaneous.
Okay, I am pretty sure that I want to use my 3rd ability.
Okay.
Because it gives me 3 energy.
Yeah.
Otherwise, well, I could do this one that just gets me 1. Otherwise,
Does the
otherwise
bottom
I'm very
thing take
slow.
you to 2 cards?
Yes, it does.
All right.
Oh, yeah, that's true too.
I mean, you have at least 2 cards that are 0, right?
No, I have 1.
Oh.
So it's either only play... this is the only way that I can play. I can't play 2 cards this turn.
All
That's
right.
the unfortunate
Then maybe you
thing.
do the 3rd one and
then I
jump
save
across
up.
and jump across the board.
Yeah, I think I want to do that. So I'm getting 3 energy
Yep.
and adding a presence up to 3 away.
So this is what I'm saying. You have 3 energy to play 2 cards now. If you took your presence from the bottom,
Yes, but
you want to generate more next turn.
yeah. All right.
So you get to
you're
choose
right.
which
That is
one you
better.
want to do it from
Yeah, you
when
choose
you do
which
it on the
row.
board?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it just depends. On
No, I think that's the smarter way.
I mean, I don't know your hand, so
I'm going to probably add a presence.
go for it. While he's thinking, go for it.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
I'm going to try to get more energy.
So which one are you doing? Are you doing
Now,
this?
do we gain any energy from,
Yes.
from
You
the
will-
very beginning?
No, but but once we're done with the growth phase, basically just move down the top of the board. Once you're
Okay.
going, like for example, I'm going to gain 3 energy when we generate energy.
So I'm going to do 1 away.
Okay.
Part of the thing is we kind of got to guess where they're going to go, correct? So we want to gain presence where they might be so we have some defense.
So there's the 2 things that we're trying to do. The one thing is obviously we're trying to stop the ravaging from happening when we get there, but we also want to try to stop the building from happening, right? Because if the building doesn't happen in some of the jungle spaces, then we don't have to worry about the ravaging happening there.
Right.
I mean, it's all going to be triage this game, like trying to figure
Of
out.
course.
And a lot of it depends on what cards you have and what they can do.
Right. So I'm saying we do know that there's going to be 2 more terrain types coming in this phase.
Correct. And they won't be jungle.
Of course, because they're all different.
Right.
But my point is, don't we want to have presence? We want, like right now it's jungle. I'm here, somebody's here in wetlands, Dave's in jungle, Dave's in the mountains, Nikki's in wetlands. Don't we want to be in the areas that they are?
Yes, but you also want to be places on the board where your cards will have maximum chance for use. So are you
But
doing
I'm like, target land is any for me.
which growth action are you doing?
I thought I just said I was going to add presence and gain 3 energy.
Oh, so you're doing that one.
Yeah.
So you can jump up to 2 away?
Just 1 on this one.
Okay. So here might be good,
Okay.
right?
Yep.
Again, because it now gives you access to this, this, and this,
Yes.
and this. And prior to that, you don't have access to that.
You didn't explain, if they do damage here to add blight, where does the new blight go? Does it,
goes
go
in,
in
that,
number?
in that land.
No,
Oh, I
but
know
if
you
there's
said it
blight
jumps to
existing-
another one.
Oh, we decide where it goes. It goes
okay,
to an
cool.
adjacent land and we
Okay,
decide where it
thank you.
goes.
Nikki, what are you doing?
Presence,
Yeah.
because I need to gain more energy to do cards.
Okay.
So,
Presently.
So you're doing the
No,
middle
but
one.
you can
Yes.
do them off of either one if you want to play more cards. But
I don't.
understand.
I can't afford more to
Of course.
play
Right.
more cards,
Yes.
so
It's
I need
early
the
in the game.
energy first.
Okay.
So here we go. I'm gonna put my presence in the jungle. Is that gonna help
Well,
with
if it-
this situation here with this dude?
Potentially.
Okay.
Again, it depends on your cards. For example, if your cards have
although if you go here, Nikki, it's a double. It's
Right.
It's a sacred
sacred
site.
site, and you access.
yeah, but
you
we
know,
don't need that right now.
Okay.
Right? We need her
Yeah,
to be
jungle.
Again,
Jungle.
we haven't really explained, like say, here are all my action cards, right? I haven't read them through. I'm not sure what they all do yet, but all of my action cards have a range of 1. All right?
Yeah.
Which means that none of my action cards can attack here, can affect this land right now. None of my action cards can affect this land right now because I don't have that. I'm out of range.
Range, I understand.
So part of where you're placing your presence
Is
is
to be able to do something about those. Exactly, I understand.
Correct. So that's part of why you're placing is depending on the range and what you
Well,
have.
my range is not.
We didn't talk about this either, but let me do this now. These cards also all have like a
This isn't
target
that one
land
for you there, Nikki.
that work. For example, this power has a range of up to 1 and can only be used where there's a Dahan.
Right.
This says any. That can go anywhere. Any. This is, it can go anywhere except I can't use it where there's blight.
Okay.
Or no, yeah, in other words, the targeted land is any space with no blight.
Right.
And this little icon, these little...
Three dudes,
This is any spirit.
meaning one of us.
Right, and there's one that's any spirit and there's one that's another spirit.
Got it.
Meaning it can't, any spirit means it can be you.
So I only placed 1 presence here.
Correct? Are you doing this growth?
I'm doing that growth.
Then do a second
So
one.
I do a second one.
Yep.
That's what I thought.
Well, the plus is that if you did this one, you get an additional card in your hand, although
Yeah.
you don't have the energy necessarily. But you can place 2 away. Right, and that could get that jungle there. Not that doesn't deal with this jungle either, but
So it's 1 away.
One away from
One
wherever
away.
you are.
Can 2 our
Yeah.
presence be in the same?
Yep, absolutely.
Now, when we... Okay.
we have 4. But
It's
it's
probably too strong.
No.
No such thing.
There's no strength to this. All that is just giving you access. And again,
Okay.
that gets you access now to this wetland, which is good for
Right.
you, and here, and
Okay.
There's no strength to this? Isn't that some defense or no?
nope, it's just
It's
presence.
nothing.
It's just presence. It can only be blighted away.
Okay.
It's just the range of where the spirits. Remember, we're spirits. We have no physical presence. We imbue the natives
Fair
with
enough.
our powers.
All right.
Did you do all your stuff?
For now, sure.
Did you place your one?
I placed my thing and I got my 3 energy.
Okay, so we all generate energy as well. I get 3. Nikki, you get 2. Lincoln, what do you get?
1.
Additional
One.
2.
No,
Isn't that what this is?
just 1. No, it's just whatever the.
Oh, I see.
That's
That's right. It
Yeah.
bumps up. That's correct. Next one will give me 2.
And Aaron gets none. And now we all play cards.
Okay.
And those cards, when you play them, you pay for them and put the money on the card. And now's the part where we get to figure stuff out.
Okay, so I have one will allow a target spirit may use up to 2 slow powers as if they were fast powers this turn. So it's a single energy to activate, and that could be good for. It could be good for me, but it could be great for you guys as well.
Well, are those?
Because
Are
this
both,
is 1 damage to each invader, but range 1, so it's not.
but that's going to happen right away. Even though it's a slow power, remember your special ability. Oh, you don't have any purple down. Do you have a purple down? Yeah.
Right here. These
Okay.
2.
So you can turn that slow ability. That will happen as a fast ability.
For me.
Correct.
But I'm saying I can target others.
Oh, yeah.
I can give somebody else, another spirit, the power, 2
that's
slow powers
super
to be
useful.
fast powers.
Okay.
Up to 2. And it's what I'm going to do because the other stuff is a 0. Let's see. Push up to 2 huts. And this is 1 fear if you pushed any huts into a land with cities or towns or cities. So, I mean, that's something that's valuable too. Because then we
Right.
can bump up fear. So maybe, oh no, it's free. So I can do that one. So those are the cards I'm playing.
But you can only play 2 cards.
Oh,
per
that's
turn,
right.
Not 3.
That's right. The
And-
reason why, and I remember that because I was
Yeah.
trying to make this happen, but I can't do that till I can play 3 cards.
Okay. And put the payment on your cards, so you know you paid for them. Okay. So someone's slow action is a fast, right?
Up to 2 slow actions.
Wow.
1 person, 1 spirit can
One
use 2.
spirit can use 2 slow actions.
Okay. I can play this 1 card, and let's see. 1, 2. And if you can let me do that, I can get rid of this, and I can. Oh, I can't push that guy because he's not there. Can anyone move this to where I am, or move either of these to here?
Yeah, I mean, that's what I would like here because I have I'm going to damage each invader 1 in the targeted land. And obviously it's going to be that one for me because it's the most damage I can inflict in a jungle space.
Each invader 1. Oh, I see. So if Aaron can push
So
this
push
guy
this
to
into
here,
there, and we can push this into there. Those all will take damage.
well, but the 1 damage on a town is not going to help. It's just going to flip back over.
Right.
that's true.
But it's great for getting rid of invaders.
Then I can do the same thing elsewhere. I can do it here, anywhere that we.
Actually, no.
'cause it's 1 away.
Do it there.
Okay.
I can also bring this guy in there, which will destroy the town.
No,
With
it will
its-
not. The Dohan only attack after they're attacked. So the Dohan only attack in the Ravage
As a
phase.
counterattack.
It's a counterattack, correct. They do not fight every round. They only fight back.
But won't they?
There will be no fighting this turn.
Got it.
There will only be building. The
Got it.
only time fighting happens is once we get to the Ravage phase.
The thing is, why I keep pointing out,
Yeah.
the energy is if I target another spirit, they gain 1 energy per power card they played this turn.
Okay.
So can that affect Aaron in the cards that he chooses to play right now?
Yeah, if
Apparently.
For
he
paying for it.
the answer is yes. Here's the deal. She can't target you anyway because you're here. You can't give it to Aaron anyway.
There's no range. It can go
It's no
anywhere.
range.
Ah, I apologize.
Everything has a different thing.
I apologize.
But I could just target myself.
I've
is
already
the other
played
thing.
terribly. I wish I knew you were doing that thing and I could have played differently.
All right, we all chose our stuff?
Sure.
Okay. So the first thing that happens is fast abilities. So who has fast abilities?
All of mine are fast.
Me.
Okay, so what do you got?
Well, first thing I can do is I can target whoever we're going to give. Are we going to do that to you, Dave? Is that what we decided?
We're going to make what?
Lightning's Boon. Target spirit may use up to 2 slow powers as if they were fast powers this turn.
Oh, it's only one.
Or-
It's only one player.
Yes.
Yes.
Then
I
it
can
should
make it both
be.
Aaron. He's got 2 slow powers.
Nikki also has 2 slow powers.
No, she
No,
doesn't.
I
She
don't.
does. She does. She has this one, and she has this one.
Okay.
All right, so we'll give them to Nikki.
Yep.
And we're already falling into our own trap, which makes sense because we want to
Yeah.
play. We're gamers and we want to play the game, but it's so hard to know what to do until you sort of understand.
So Nikki's got those.
I
Let's
apologize.
put
I'm
that
as
energy.
guilty of that as
All right.
anybody.
All right, you're going to target the invaders here, yes?
absolutely.
All right. My fast ability, range 1 from a sacred site, is I can target this space and gather an explorer into it. So
Cool.
I'm going to move him there.
So this is your target space. And
Yes,
you gather
and I
into it.
gather
That's
into it,
the thing.
correct.
It's like not where you are.
Right.
That's the part that's funky.
It's up to range 1 from my sacred site, and I gathered into
Yep.
that target space.
Yep.
Nikki's fast moves.
You still have a fast move too.
I'm
Are you
waiting on
saving
that
it?
till everything's done.
Great. That makes sense. All right.
I'm
Nikki,
probably doing this though.
you have 2 fast moves. You have this one and you have this one.
This is a fast.
You have 3, but I mean, you now have 3 fast.
They are
moves.
all fast.
They're all fast.
They're all fast.
Courtesy of Lincoln.
Okay. Well, I should probably do the pushing.
Yes.
So, for this one
Yep.
is push 1.
Yep.
One
Okay?
what?
Either a dude or
Or
a
a town.
Yep.
So, I am purple. I'm in these areas.
Yep.
So I can push. We want them. Well, we want them out of
Jungles.
these
Want 'em out of the
because we're
jungle.
not going to be able to fight them.
Right.
Right.
So I don't want to push it here because it'll make this stronger.
Well, Dave, I think
Well,
wants to push
actually,
it.
You want it there.
you know what? Forget the town. Push the dude. Push either this dude here or this dude there. Just bunch the dudes up.
I don't think she can reach this one. It has to go to this
can't.
one this way.
I cannot.
Why not? She's there.
I'm using
Oh,
this
sacred
one.
site.
I'm
It's
using-
range 1 of a sacred site. So
Ah, so
I'm
Ah.
using
she
this one
can't
right now.
reach this
Oh.
one.
Got it.
No, it's okay.
So it has to be this one.
Yes.
Sacred site, range 1. Got it. So push this guy here.
done.
Done. Next fast ability.
Okay. Next fast ability: push up to 3
Whoa.
dudes or towns.
Range
the
1.
range?
Range
Range
1
one?
from anywhere,
Range
right?
1 from anywhere.
Oh, wow.
Excellent. Push these 2 guys here.
These 2.
Yeah. Now they're both out of the jungle.
All right.
And she might as well push this one out.
She
right?
can't. It's not 3 dudes anywhere.
Oh, it's just 3 dudes in a
up to
single
3.
space.
Correct.
I see.
Okay.
So why
Okay.
would she? This is because this is where you're going to do something.
Yes. But also they're both out of the jungle now.
Right.
Which is where we want them to build, right?
Right, but if you can't deal with them in this range in this area here.
I can, but my slow ability is going to happen after the build.
Oh, okay.
Right. Now she's
I got
got
it,
them
I got
not
it.
building.
Okay. And then I've got my boon of vigor. I can either.
Mine was lightning's boon, by the way.
Okay.
Okay.
I can either target myself or
Okay.
another spirit. If I target myself, I gain 1 energy. If I target another spirit, I gain 1 energy. They gain 1 energy per power card they played this turn.
Okay.
So me and Lincoln each
you or
played
Lincoln,
2.
Whoever
Right.
you want to give it to.
And it's any range,
Yep.
so
Right.
that's not a problem.
Nope.
I have the lowest energy per turn so far, so it would probably
When you pull your
help.
next presence off,
Are you
Lincoln.
still 0? Ugh.
I'm still
When you
0.
pull your next
I'm gonna,
presence off, do you go up to 2?
Yes.
Okay, and then probably Aaron is the better bet.
So he's still going to be 0, but
Well, his next
I'll
one's
probably
only
get to
1
1
anyway.
next turn.
all right, let's do.
All right,
yeah.
so I'll take that too. Okay.
So you get 2 energy.
Thank you, done.
That got used. That got used.
Yeah.
I wish we had the
And
time to
then-
read
Spent
every
this.
power name as we
I know.
used it, but we don't.
Well, we can say the card name.
All right.
All right.
You have another fast power over there?
So mine's Raging Storm.
Okay.
Ah, and they're gone.
It
Wrong
does,
bin.
does 2
Wrong
damage
bin.
Yes, each one is gone. It's 1 damage to
for everything.
1
in
damage
this-
to each invader.
So this is
That
damage.
is technically
damage.
damage.
All right.
Let's just mark
Put
it.
those 2 guys back in
Oh,
there.
yeah.
I threw them into the wrong bin. It's interesting that I
And
have
that-
all these.
That was a slow ability that she made fast.
No, that's I.
Oh, you-
for each purple I have, I may use 1 power,
Oh,
1 turn
cool.
powers of
Yeah.
a word. So I can. That's what's weird. It's like basically I have slow powers, but I can make them
But
all
you can make
fast.
them fast as long
as
as
I
you
have purple,
have
which
the
most
purple.
of my cards have purple on them.
Nice.
So I'm not sure
Well,
what
you
that's
are
all about.
the god of lightning, so.
That's right.
All right. Is that all of the fast
4.
abilities?
I believe that for me, yes. Sure.
All right. Now we move on to the invader phase. So the first thing that happens is if we had a blight card, but we don't. Fear cards, but we don't. Ravage. There's no
Ravage.
ravage. Build. Here we go. Let's look at all the jungles. This jungle has a guy in it, so it gets a town. This jungle has a guy in it, so it gets a town. Hey, nothing gets built here. Nothing
Yay.
gets built here.
Yay.
This jungle has a town in it, so it has more towns than cities. It gets a city.
Boo.
And the town doesn't go away? It just adds?
It's still injured technically.
Oh, that's right,
But,
yes.
nothing here. This gets a town, and this gets a town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we got rid of half of the towns.
Yep.
I mean, half of the builds. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's the build phase. Now we
Explore.
explore. Come
They
on.
explore. We don't explore.
Wetland.
Wetland.
Here comes guys.
Aye.
This is adjacent and also next to the ocean, so this gets a guy. This, oh my god. Okay, I can't pull this apart.
Okay.
This gets a guy because it's adjacent to all kinds of fun stuff. That's
This is
adjacent to towns
adjacent
and
to
city.
towns and
Gets a
cities.
guy.
This is adjacent to town and city.
Yep.
This is adjacent to town and city.
Yep.
That has a town and city.
Yep.
They're pretty, and that one as well is
Yep.
adjacent. Okay.
All right. There
So
we go.
far, we haven't had any. We need to like clear out a whole like
Good
quadrant.
luck. We gotta build
so that
powers.
it's unexplorable.
It's
yeah.
very, very tough.
I agree.
All right.
How do we win again? Oh yeah, we got to get rid of the whole thing.
Okay, then we advance these cards. So ravaging will happen in the jungles next turn, and building will happen in the wetlands.
This is my thought. Seems totally impossible right now, but my thought is like, since these are spreading, you know, from like all the jungles, all the wetlands and everything, and right now all the spaces are getting stuff.
Yeah.
Like, if we could clear like 1/4 of the island, then we would just be putting out less white plastic every time this happens.
Also fewer, but the problem is the
It's water.
ocean.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
ocean
oceans-
does it too.
yeah.
Well, can we drain those oceans or something?
That's right.
All right.
It's just, remember, we're going to start slow and hopefully get better as we get
Well, you'll
more
chain actions
more
and
advanced,
stuff.
and we'll get better
and
cards.
more presence and
All right. Hey, Dave, if there's more than one explorer here, do they double build towns when the building parts come?
no. But it makes it harder to stop the building because there's more plastic
More
to
to
get
You have
rid
to
of.
get rid of. Yeah.
Okay.
Unless
also-
you use light raging storm on this.
And also they attack stronger because remember every piece of plastic has an attack value as
Right.
well. Like this is an attack of 4 right now, right? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. And we didn't attack this turn because there was nothing in the ravage spot.
Correct.
All right. We
Well,
advanced the
we
invader
did-
cards.
Lincoln attacked with his cards.
No, I mean the ravage for
Correct.
the invaders.
There's no. Remember, we never attack here. This is where the Dahan fight back.
Yes.
All
No,
of our attacks are.
I'm
with
talking
cards.
about the invaders ravaging.
But we are done with the invader phase, so we are
No,
now
we're not. We're
onto
well,
the slow movement.
Yes.
Yes, we
Slow
are.
Did you do
powers.
those things? Or those
No,
are
they're
we're doing
slow.
now?
Now comes the slow powers. So that's both of yours and mine. So I can deal 2 damage and push 1 thing. I'm going to do 2 damage here, and I'm going to get rid of these guys. Does that make more sense than getting rid of the town?
Yes. Because they're gone.
Okay, doke.
Well,
No,
They're gonna
it's-
they're gonna
it makes
ravage.
less sense
Exactly.
because these are easier to get rid of by doing like his power does 1 damage to everything in the space.
Well, not anymore, right? That's in the discard pile now. But yes,
But when he gets it back,
yeah.
Okay.
It's
so you think I
likely
should
that
take-
they're
town is
getting
yes. I think the
something
town
more
is
power.
harder to kill,
Okay.
even though those guys may build another.
I
town.
can push one of these guys. Do you want me to push him somewhere?
No, because right now deserts do
Oh,
nothing.
yes. I will absolutely push him somewhere. I will push him back to the jungle.
To the jungle.
Right?
No,
Well,
because
isn't that
they're about to
ravaging now?
attack
That's
it.
It doesn't
ravaging.
matter. I have a defensive
All right,
3
fine.
here.
All right.
And if we can get a Dahan into there, like these guys, well, they won't kill a Dahan because they're not doing anything. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't.
I think you should push them into this jungle where they will attack the Dahan and then be killed by the counterattack.
Beautiful. That's exactly right. That was what I was trying to do here, but I was.
That's. I helped.
Thank you.
All right.
Done. That one's done.
I'm triggering
Just
Mantle
one guy
of
gets
Dread.
pushed out?
Yeah, I can only push one.
Okay.
Mantle of Dread, 2 fear, period.
Bing.
Now, in any spirit space, so anything where we have a disc, any one space,
Hair and eyes.
the target spirit can push 1 explorer and 1 town from one of their lands. So, for instance, this may not be the best spot, but since they're about to build here, we could push these into a space where nothing's going to happen. Or,
No. You do your thing you just did here.
yes.
Push maybe this town out.
Well,
then
this is building here now.
It's
then the Dahan will kill this guy?
Or they're not building, they're ravaging. I'm sorry.
It's 1 explorer and 1 town from one of their lands, so I feel like we should do
the next
take the
phase.
2 while we can get it.
Yes.
Okay.
So, like this space, this space and this space let us get the maximum push.
We can't do. We got to deal with this.
Yes, we do have to deal with
Be in
that.
big trouble over there next turn. Well, maybe you should do yours. Right. That's going to be where the ravage is.
There's less. Just.
No, let's do it over here because
Okay.
I have something else for that.
Okay,
for
do
this
it.
space. Okay, so Mantle of Dread added 2 fear. It's also the target spirit being purple. Nikki's dude can push an explorer and a town from one of their lands. We're going to push them out of the jungle so they don't get ravaged next
Okay.
turn.
Yep.
And hopefully the desert does nothing in the next coming up rounds.
That makes sense. And because you had added fear, you reminded me that we need to add one more fear because I said this before, and then of course I forgot. I got rid of that town. And getting rid of a town adds a fear.
Yay for fear.
And the main reason I
This is
forgot
nice.
was I was going to get rid of 2 of these guys, and you correctly talked me into getting rid of the town.
Yes. All right. Added bonus. My other slow ability is called Favors Called Due. And I think I'm going to do this and sort of plan for the future when the Dahan help us fight things, ideally. The target space is up to 1 away from me, and I can gather up to 4 Dahan into that space.
Okay.
Then, if invaders are present and the Dahan now outnumber them, 3 fear.
Kicking.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love. I totally favors called due, DEW. So I thought they were like the favors were called due.
Oh.
Yeah.
So then, if this is a combat space, we might actually be able to break down this
And
city.
it-
Right.
Right.
Remember, for it to
He's
become
got
a combat space, it gets
Smile
explored,
now.
built, and then built in those 2 phases.
I just
So
think it gives us more potential to,
Yeah,
to
hey,
fight
that's
them
very,
off
very
there.
cool.
All right.
that's all the slow actions.
For
Yeah.
Lincoln did hit, or
Yeah.
does she have one?
All my actions were sped
All right.
up.
All right.
Time passes, so that goes to your discard pile. This gets regenerated. And we're on to the next thing. So first is growth. Figure out what you guys are going to do for growth.
Okay.
I want to get over there now. I think I'm going to do...
Well, it may not be urgent yet because we don't know if that terrain is going to come up or not.
No,
right?
but I have a pretty great card that does damage if there's at least 3 Dahan in a space.
Okay, okay.
The problem is it's a slow ability, so though it would be nice to put 3 here, if we did that, the Ravage would happen first, and these guys would all be slaughtered.
Do that anyway. Oh, shoot. No. I can't get a guy into there. No, I can. I can. Do it anyway. I can protect all those huts
Okay.
this turn.
So then, Lincoln, can you move those to there?
Of course, I can get my range is 2 on that. Oh no, I'm sorry, that's my shadow.
That's
homestead.
fantastic. Then for my growth, I'm
I'm
going to
gonna
add
do this.
1 presence and gain 2 energy. So I get 2 energy. and
I'm adding my presence and gaining 3.
my
energy.
presence is going to be
So I'm
here.
going to add presence,
It's a 1 range.
gaining 3 energy.
Yep.
Presents. I'm gonna actually do. I'm doing this one. I can do 2, but I think I'm only gonna do 1 because I wanna.
Range.
I wanna pull a card. So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna get in here, right?
Okay.
Since water's scary right now.
Yep.
Gonna be scary.
It's a good
That's
adventure.
scary.
It's gonna
and
be-
also, that's a sacred
Also, you
presence
could go
space
over
for
here,
you.
Nikki, and then you have range of all this stuff around
Yeah,
here.
that's true.
Because
Oh, yeah.
you're already
Let me go
adjacent to
over
that
there.
Agreed.
stuff.
Go into that water. 100%
So then,
better.
Just to mark that I'm 2,
Nice.
and I draw a card from here. Is
Yep.
that correct?
You just take the top card.
Okay.
But normally you would draw 4 and pick 1.
It's amazing.
All right. I'm going to spend 3 for that.
Oh, we're determining
Yeah,
that
we're
too.
playing
Okay.
him.
If you're
So I need some change.
if you're protecting these guys and he's pushing them over, then
This
I'm
is
playing 3
the
for that.
reminder is the huts are protected this turn.
Okay, that's great.
Jabba the
but
Hutt?
not the land, right?
Pizza the Huts?
Just the huts.
So we'll
yes.
gain a blight, but that's
I
okay.
suppose we will.
I still need to know whether it's Jabba or pizza.
And I forgot to take income. Did
Oh, I
everyone
did
do?
So did I.
Nope.
What do you get?
2.
2. I know. When you generate energy from here, you also forget. You just get it every turn.
Thank you.
This protection card is a fast effect, which also creates 1 fear. So I'm processing my
Awesome.
fast card right now.
Okay. Anyone else doing fast actions? Because that's where we're at now.
All right. Haven't even chosen
Oh,
one
okay.
yet.
Oh,
Sorry.
all right.
No worries.
Sorry.
Go ahead and.
Well, that one's free, and I paid the 1.
I'm saying so we know you did it.
Oh. fair
Oh
enough.
well, I
Good
have
enough.
to do this one definitely.
Okie doke.
What are you doing in this space? Are you damaging them? Are you doing something?
We are killing everything in that space.
Well, then I can gather into that space as well.
Yes.
As long as nobody was doing that with that guy already.
No. Man, if you can, that's fantastic.
Great. That's my other fast effect.
Wow, and you got a thing out of the water. That's even better.
Great.
Right? Because that's where the build's happening. Yes, ma'am.
What's going on here?
Nothing yet.
Nothing yet. We're just trying to move
We
as
wanna
many
try and
fear
fill it
down
up.
as we can.
Okay.
Okay,
know
so
it's-
mine's all about pushing. So are we doing the stuff that we're doing, or
She hasn't done everything
Okay.
yet.
Well, mine are all fast.
Okay.
You're so fast, man.
Because
you
they
have
have the purple.
Because you have purple. That's awesome. Well, your starting
Is
hand
that a
probably
feather on there?
Your starting hand is probably all purple, right?
Looks like an eggplant.
And that costs 1.
Yeah.
It is not an eggplant emoji.
It's good though, right? Because you want to get the symbols down, so you can do your thing.
Yeah, I can do.
Because then you can do your thing again.
2 and 3. So
Nope.
it's still only
I
a
think
tough
you're right.
one.
Yep.
It's like fire, wind, water, something, leaf, and claw. It does seem like
I think one of them is internet.
the Wi-Fi. The top
So are we
one's
doing
Wi-Fi.
We're gonna do stuff then.
All right, we're all ready.
Fast.
Fast action.
Okay.
I've done all
so
my fast.
First, I'm gonna do this one. Harbingers of Lightning. 1 range away. Push any 2 huts.
Fantastic.
We gain 1 fear if you pushed any hut into a land with a city or a town.
Sweet.
Which
Fear.
is that.
Nice.
Then my other fast action, which
Wow,
cost
can we
me
get
2.
this into there too? Is that
Cost
possible?
me 2. I get to destroy 1 hut, range 2 away from a sacred location, which I only have 1.
Wait, destroy a hut? What do you mean?
A house.
a town.
Oh.
Town.
Town. Yeah, town. And we gain a fear for doing that, but I need to know what we should do here.
Do you have a sacred location?
Yeah, this one here.
Ah, got
which
it.
takes care of that one or that one. And we don't know if this comes up next or if this comes up next. So should I
so
go for that
this one because they're going to ravage, I suppose. Well, it doesn't really matter because they're still do blight, but
Is anyone else doing anything over here before Lincoln makes a choice?
We can't reach it.
Me neither.
Only Aaron, and he's
no.
basically...
no, I can only affect the space I'm in with my other thing.
Then I don't know.
Actually, that's not true.
I guess I don't know if it's better to.
What are you doing? You're destroying a town.
I don't know if it's better to spread it out or to just.
Well, it's a range of 2.
completely
so I can go to
remove
this.
something.
I can go to... That is it. So of the things that I have range 2... Oh, no, I could go here to that one as well, which is the build. Is anybody going to be dealing with this dude?
No, but go ahead and pull it, right? Because then it would just when we build there, it'll just come back. Otherwise, if you don't, when we build there, a city's going to go there.
Oh, okay.
Does that make
that's
sense?
Yeah, this is already horrible, right? So it's going to be another town.
Range of 2. Well, no, nothing's going to build there, right?
Oh, that's right. It's just going to ravage.
Yeah, this is a range of 2.
Yep, let's do that
Sweet.
one.
And add a fear because you have destroyed a town.
Woot. And those are both done. Boom, boom.
Okay, and you're saving your other one, or you did them all? You did.
I
everything.
did both cards.
Oh, that's
I
your
had.
discard pile.
Yeah.
I got it. Did you do yours?
No, not yet.
All right, go for it.
Okay, I can do 1 damage.
Okay.
But if the target is coastal, I add another, so I can do 2 damage if I do a coastal. So
Correct.
This is considered coastal, correct?
No.
No.
This
So,
is coastal.
Coastal is
Coastal.
stuff that touches the water,
Okay.
which is not to say this, even though this looks like it's on the
Right,
edge, it is
yeah.
not. Coastal
so
is
I
just.
could hurt here because
Yep.
that's considered coastal, even though
Yep.
that's water in there. Okay, so with this, right?
And what does it do?
1 damage.
2. If it's coastal, I do 2 damage.
Well, 2 damage doesn't
Doesn't
matter
help us any
there.
on that.
Yeah, because it's
So maybe
it only
just get
need
rid
3
of
for the city.
Well, you
I
can
can get rid of him, but that doesn't matter because he's only 1, right?
It does matter because he'll build. You might as well wipe him
You
out.
can't reach this. Oh, that's not coastal.
It's not coastal.
I would say I would say
But
get rid of that.
it doesn't have to be coastal. I can just do 1
Oh,
damage.
she can do 1 damage anywhere.
It's just coastal.
She
will
can't
be
reach this
2
one anyway. It
damage.
has to be
Correct.
1 away.
1 damage, 1 away.
Too bad you can't do this.
I got. Well, it's
coastal.
a slow movement, so it'll happen after the badness happens. But
I kind of feel.
Well, that would still stop the build.
Yeah, I
So
kinda-
it's either here, 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 or here.
Yeah.
All those can stop the explorer building.
right, if I just use it for 1 damage.
Yes.
Yep. Well, you can't stop the build here. So this is where you should go. Because there'll still be presence there. Right?
By that.
Any white
city.
plastic.
The city will build a town?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, then
Any
empty
white,
out one
any
of those
white
items.
will any white plastic
Sure.
piece will
So
build
just
another
get
way.
rid of
Fine.
this
Yep.
dude.
Yeah,
Yep.
totally.
All right. That's for my speedy.
Okay.
And there's my payment.
Yep. Is that all the fast actions? You have an innate power, but it's slow. Your innate power is fast. Did you generate enough elements
I
for
did.
it?
That's what pulled this guy in here.
Okay, cool. All right. So we're on to the bad guys. So there's no Blight. There's no Fear card. Ravage. Here we go.
Ravage.
Okay. In all the jungle spaces, this does 3 damage to the space, so
Right.
we add a Blight.
But it doesn't bounce?
It bounces to wherever we want it to go.
Yeah.
Okay? That's this jungle space. This does 1 damage,
Which is, as far as we know, not going to do anything.
which is
then,
fine.
right?
Hey, no damage here.
Yeah.
Aaron, okay, we'll do this. No damage here. That does
5
damage, which is 1 Blight.
Because it just doesn't make
As
any
long
more.
as it's 2 or more, no damage there.
3.
So that kills this guy, unfortunately.
But it
And
doesn't place Blight.
It
'cause
does. There's
only
3 damage to the land. It's
Oh.
separate. They fight the land and the natives independently.
Oh, yuck. All right.
And what about this?
It is protected. The Dahan huts are protected from ravaging. No damage from ravaging invaders.
Okay, but not the land.
Right,
So,
so-
this gets a Blight
Okay.
because it's being attacked with 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Nice.
Do you get rid of Blight?
I have a
Yes.
card.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Because there was a Ravage, the Dahan now counterattack. There's no Dahan here. There's nothing to fight here. Hey, these Dahan fight with a value of 4. This has 1, so this goes away.
Sweet.
No Dahan here. No Dahan here. These Dahan fight with 2, 4, 6, so they get rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
And
Yeah.
that creates 3 fear for
Yes,
destroying a
it
town and a
generates
city.
3 fear.
That's amazing.
Yeah, my card was probably unnecessary, as it turns out.
I still think it was a worthwhile campaign there.
It's going to generate fear, though, so if we could have sucked that in. Actually, I can basically use it somewhere else if I want to now.
If it hasn't, it hasn't done anything.
That's all the jungle, right? We've done the
Yes.
Okay? All right, now we build. So
Now we build.
let's just do this. We get a town here, right?
Nothing here.
Correct, nothing here. You get a town here,
Oof.
a town here,
Yeah.
a town here, a town here.
I'm gonna run out of town pieces.
There's a lot.
There's a lot. And a town here, and nothing here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Two of them in the
2 of
entire-
them saved after
All right, and now we are going to explore in the mountains.
Mountains.
So
No, don't move them yet.
we didn't do this last time, but let's just
I
one
guess we
person
let
do
it.
it,
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
so that we know we're doing all the places. All right. If we had gotten rid of this, there'd be no
We would
guy
have had
here.
an empty space.
Yeah. Oh well, we got close. Oh no, this just showed up. It just showed up in the bill.
Yeah.
Right. So there's nothing we could have done about that. All right, that mountain, that's next to the water regardless. That gets 1. That gets 1. That
One.
gets 1.
They all get it.
That
we
gets
didn't save
1.
any spaces.
No.
That gets 1, and that gets 1. It's really hard to do. I think really what you're trying to do more than anything is stop the builds if you can help it, right? We stopped a lot of builds last round, which will potentially help us. Okay.
Well, I thought this was going to be overrun, but I mean, obviously that's part of what
Well,
happened.
Aaron's
You built-
card was
yeah.
great. Okay, and now these move, right?
Yes.
That goes to the discard pile. That
Okay.
goes here. That goes here. Before we get to our slow actions, I have there's a couple of blight things that I need to correct already. The first was I was wrong when I described this earlier. When you add a blight to this, you do add a second one.
Yep.
And then this was the thing when I said the
It
pandemic
spreads.
thing.
It spreads.
Yes, and then we add an adjacent one. So that makes this time clock.
So it's a
I didn't
bonus
say this
penalty.
up front, but when we remove blight, it does go back to the card. So it
Sure.
does slow the clock back down. But the other thing that I did say, but we forgot, is when you add blight via ravage, we just ravaged in the jungle. We added a blight here. A single presence from any spirits in that gets removed. This is now out of the game.
Oh, you did say that.
This is now out of the game because we added one here, right? And then we didn't add
Ugh.
blight to any other. We added no blight here, no blight
Right.
here, no blight here, no blight here, no blight there. So,
No, we did have Blight there.
but
there's no
presence.
buff
Sorry,
there,
that's what I
yeah.
meant. Okay, sorry about that. All right.
Okay.
Having said that, slow action time.
Aaron got dinged there. pretty
Yeah, I
bad.
got hammered, but we got a good.
But your fast
advancement there.
action did happen first,
Yes.
so that was good. All right. So my slow action is 2 damage, single space away. I was going to do it here because if the plant has 3 or more blight, I got 5 damage and 2 fear. So the question is, what do you guys think? Is it worth just losing 5 on that but generating 2 fear? Or should I do the full 2 damage somewhere?
You got 4 more fear.
Is there anywhere you can destroy a town?
Yeah, I can get rid of this town.
Then I would say do that.
That's
Since
coming up less
They're
on the
about to
ravage, right?
ravage it, and we'll get a fear for it.
I can do 1 away from wherever I am. So
it's pretty much there.
That's the only town I can do.
Or there.
Yep. Wow. They're both good. What do you think? Anyone have a... I guess this one...
This one, because we can all get to that one.
Okay. So I'm going to get rid of this town.
Yep.
Okay.
That does generate a fear.
Yep.
Yeah.
A hair. A hair fear.
Hair fear into the mouth fear.
And I kind of wasted that card, unfortunately, because I didn't see ahead that would be... I got
Already
I got
all
excited.
gone. No, I think we're still doing well. My crops wither and fade. 2 fear.
Sweet.
We're super close. Now here, I can downgrade a town into an explorer or a city into a town.
Ooh.
I can do it here where I am, or what's going to build next turn? Mountains?
Mountains.
Wow, that ravage is going to be bad.
Yeah, it
right?
is.
You're going to lose this guy if this blight is still here.
I don't have any way to get rid of that blight. Maybe there's a way to move this. Oh, you know what? I might be able to destroy those dudes.
Okay.
I don't know.
Maybe I can get up there.
I'm looking for a place to. Yeah, I don't see any. I don't see anything to. Does this count as destroying if I downgrade this to an explorer or not?
No,
It's just replacing
I would say
it.
no.
All right, I'm downgrading that town
Okay.
with crops wither.
Okay.
I am done with all my stuff.
Nikki, you still have 1.
Yeah. And I also have my...
Oh yeah, that's
invade.
true. You got 2.
So, I can add a fear if I want to.
Yes, you
Or-
probably
Yeah, of
should.
course. Want that.
Or I can get rid of some blight.
No. You can
Fear?
do both.
No, that's a period.
No, you can do both. If invaders are present, add a fear.
Yeah.
If target land is one of these 2, remove a blight. You can
Okay.
do them both. You
All
always
right.
can do everything on the card
All right.
unless it says instead.
Does that help him? Is it too far away?
I have to.
One
I have
away.
to do it from my
Sacred site.
Sacred
site.
One away.
Shucks. It's
Well, that's a sacred
closer,
site.
Right.
But it's 1
Yeah,
away.
but not here. Yeah.
I'm not far enough away. So, and the hit has to be either water or
Sand.
sand.
Well, perfect. Sand.
Okay.
Do the sand then.
So I can. Well, I have a lot. I can hit over here,
Yep.
and I could hit over here.
There's no blight there though, right?
Yeah, you definitely want to remove
The whole
the blight.
point is to do blight.
Okay, so invaders are present.
Yeah.
Yep.
Add a blight.
Fear.
Add a fear.
Fear,
Excellent.
sorry.
That moves a card over.
Automatically, immediately
Yep.
down.
No, no,
Face
don't
down,
look at
face down.
And then all the fear goes back.
The hair
The hair goes back
to the top of the head.
Okay.
Lincoln has a job.
And then this is sand, so
and
it
then
removes the
I
blight.
remove a blight.
Yep.
That's great.
That is a good card.
So there's that business, sorry.
Yep. And then you have your innate power
And
still.
then I have my slow, which is
I thought it was a slow. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Her
no, that
innate
was
power.
my
Yeah,
innate.
innate power.
I can push either a town or a dude.
And it's 1 away.
Also
From
one away.
Anything
my
but
sacred
1 away.
site.
Oh, just from your sacred site.
Sacred?
From one away from a sacred site.
Run away from my sacred
So,
site.
so she can push this out of where it's going to build next turn, or the town out of where it's going to ravage her sacred site. Right?
Yeah, those are all good
Yeah,
choices.
or this one where it's going to ravage her sacred site. They're all good choices. And really,
No. Oh yeah, because right, it'll cause blight. It won't hurt her if blight
would
happens
say-
in those spaces.
I say push one of them into here and see if we can. First of all, nothing's happening in the desert. Second of all,
Not
this
yet.
gives us a.
You don't know what this is.
I know.
By the way, we're on level 2, so
All right.
this could be We could now double up. This could be mountains a second time.
It could, but so far we know that desert was the one that didn't come up in the first 3.
Right.
It also gives us a chance to let's push everything in here we can, and maybe we can whammy that desert space. You
So
know?
you want,
So I'd push one of these things into that desert. Is my
dude,
thought.
right? We don't want to push another town in.
No, you
'cause
do
then
wanna push
it'll
a town
turn
in.
into a
You do wanna-
city. Okay.
Only if they build there, which we know
Here's
they're
why you
not
want to
doing
push
yet.
a town. These are going to ravage next turn, and if they ravage at a value of 3, they do blight.
Got it.
Yeah.
So let's get.
2 or
Yeah.
more, and they do blight, and you don't
Yeah.
want.
Fortunately, I can't
Yeah.
do it for both spots.
Good enough.
But,
Good progress.
all right, that was my innate.
Okay. That's
Okay.
everything.
Time passes.
Time
heal
passes.
this guy.
Heal. Discard. Oof. On to the next.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
When does this happen?
The fear card happens here. See in the
Invader
invader phase, and that could potentially really help us.
Yay.
Because we don't know what that is.
Right.
yet.
It's our first really good fear thing. All right.
our
So we're
first fear
back
card.
to
Yep.
spirit actions.
Yep.
I bet me and Lincoln are both reclaiming cards since
Oh,
we
yeah.
have none. And we get our.
I get a card
Top.
2 on top.
And you
Sweet.
get an energy
And an
bonus, and I
energy.
don't.
I'm going to do that same thing, believe it or not. I'm going to reclaim cards.
All right, that's what I'm doing
does seem
too.
like
so.
it does seem like a popular turn
Because that
3.
allows me to also add a presence for 2 or more.
Power. Can you hand me an energy when you
Uh-huh.
got a chance?
There's an energy for you.
Thank you, sir. Ooh.
And then make sure I'm doing the thing
I'll
I
take
meant
it.
to be doing.
How much energy do you need now? 2?
I
One.
think I just took it, right? Oh, no, I get
No,
one
we're income
additional one.
there,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
A sun, 2 mountains, 2 green. Oh, that is exactly
And
what
you
I
got that
want.
other one as well.
Yeah, I did. That
Yeah.
was. I had 2 from the last round.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Well,
Okay, this turn is going to be fantastic.
this one's definitely.
Well, this is where I actually start to make things happen.
Yeah, all of us, right?
Because I can play 3 cards now, so I can actually have innate actions
Uh-huh.
happen. Too bad I can't get it before.
All right. I'm going to take also, so I can figure this out. 3. Do you want, what's your income? 2?
And my income's 2.
All right, there's 2. Lincoln?
I already
did
took
it.
mine.
Okay, you guys took yours?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, good.
Oh, that's fantastic. Done. My turn is programmed.
Lincoln, are you doing your turn slow cards into fast cards thing again?
Potentially, yes.
Okay, that could be pretty huge. Aaron, I can probably take care of this. Are you dealing with this or leaving it alone?
I'm leaving it alone.
Okay.
I'm dealing with this.
Okay.
Or at least defending it. Nikki,
Lincoln, if you do that for me, I can take care of this. All of this. I can get rid of
Oh
this.
crap! No, I
And
can't.
generate a crap ton of fear.
Well, part of what's going to go on here is I'm going to do the
Oh, wait. Yeah, go ahead.
Raging Storm.
Okay.
So I need people to gather stuff.
Okay,
Oh,
I can do
gather.
that too.
So it says here on, I have one called, my new one is called Entrancing Apparitions. And it says defend 2. If no invaders are present, gather up to 2 explorers. So I'm not sure, because I'm only going to be damaging 1. Everything's got, this is the only place that's got more than, and I haven't, I'm not expanding, so I can't, I'm not adding presence, so I'm not going to be able to hit anything that I couldn't hit before. So this isn't even close to me. But anyway, but I'll do that, that's fine.
You know, actually, you might not have to. Aaron, are you playing? What's your fast ability do? Does it gather anything?
No, but I can gather 1 explorer.
But you can't bring in Dohan, right?
No.
Okay. Are you taking care of this so that there'll be no blight?
No, I don't know if I am.
Oh, but I can target there.
Actually, I could if I need to.
You know what? Never mind. I'm going to do mine. It's going to be fantastic.
Well, I can give you the...
I'm going to play in here.
I can give you
You can
the...
play that far away?
I can jump up to
2 away.
2
Great.
for this one, and I'm going to do that. I don't think you need to, Lincoln.
I mean,
but-
I need to do it to somebody. 'cause
Okay,
it's
then-
part of my... I guess I don't... No, I want to be able to do an innate power, which is to destroy another town. I think I'm going to be damaging...
Are you playing the make slow fast?
Yes. Might be better to damage... Well, it depends. Unless I can get where I'm going to damage a bunch of invaders, then I might be better off doing Shattering Homesteads, where I get to destroy a town, another town.
You absolutely don't need to do it for me, I don't think. I think I'm okay. So if you want to do it for someone else, or
Does anybody else need it?
if you're playing that card,
It's cost 1. I can do something else that costs 1 as well.
I don't
Except
need-
it doesn't give me. The sucky thing is for me to do this, I kind of need to do it. If I want to use my innate powers, which is to destroy another town.
By the way, this will be fine. I'm taking care of this space.
Okay, what space are you damaging?
Well, that's what I was asking because
Okay.
the thing is I can only damage each one, and if
so
I'm damaging a bunch of people,
We want a bunch of explorers in that space, right?
Right.
That's what we want.
In what space?
Wherever everything takes
Yeah.
1 damage.
And it has to be how many away from Lincoln?
and it's
1.
it's fast because it becomes
It can
fast.
be. Well,
Yeah, it says you may use it.
Yeah,
so I
it
don't
doesn't have to be, but it should be because otherwise they'll
Yeah, they're
ravage
gonna
the
do this
place.
stuff.
Actually,
Well,
it doesn't.
I can. Is it a fat? It's a. Oh, well, you can do it. You can do it as a slow if you want.
Yes,
right?
you can. It doesn't have
But the
to.
thing, well,
I see what you're saying.
All right.
All right, we've all picked everything.
Yes.
All right, you were going to go first, right?
Yes, my innate power.
Which is a fast power. Because
Two-
we're on
and
fast
it's
powers now.
2 moons and a fire. I can gather in an explorer. This is the target space, and it's 1 away from my sacred site.
Okay,
Done.
awesome. All right.
fast power to Dave. Boom, lightning's
you're
boom.
You're making all my powers fast.
Two. You can use up to 2 powers.
Okay, I have 2.
Yep, there you go.
So this is now fast power. I can gather up to 2 explorers from 1 away, and also 2 Dahan, although I don't feel like I need to move Dahan right now. So I'm going to gather, this will be my target area. I'm going to bring in this guy and this guy. And now my innate power, which is a fast power, because I have a sun, 2 mountains, and 2 greens. Once this turn, you may repeat a power card with energy cost 1 or less.
Sweet.
So we can repeat a card with cost 1 or less. This is a card that costs 1 or less.
Right.
I have to pay for it again. The repeat's not free.
Okay.
But I will now gather up to 2 things, and I will target that area, and I'll bring in this guy, and I'll bring in this guy.
Wow, nice.
Eek.
And I've used that. And since you already made this fast, Lincoln, I might as well just use it. So, Ritual of Destruction, I'm going to target here. It's 2 damage, but if the target area has at least 3 Dahan in it, it's actually 5 damage and 2 fear. So, 2 fear from the card. This goes away, which also gets us 2 more fear.
Sweet.
The city goes away,
Yeah.
which also generates 2
Nice.
fear. Yeah. That's why I picked up my cards again.
Okay.
And I've done everything, so,
Well, let me give Lincoln his boon of vigor.
okay.
So you gain an energy per power card played this turn.
So 3.
Okay. Yeah, sweet.
go.
I'll take
All
that.
right.
I need it.
And then my other one is Nature's Resilience.
Okay.
And it's a defend of 6.
Do you have 2 blue?
I don't.
Okay, you had
It's-
1.
Yeah, I know.
If you had 2
I
blue-
know.
No, I'm just saying it out loud for people paying attention, watching the game. I'm not on your case in any way, shape, or form.
So
You
that
are-
means
You are defending 6 from your 1 away from your sacred site.
Right.
So which one are you doing? This one? This one?
Pro.
because she can't reach to this one, unfortunately.
No.
No, it's not 1
It's
away
not
from your
one away
sacred
from
site.
sacred.
But this is a better one anyway. She wants to
Yeah.
save her.
Save her sacred site.
She doesn't want to get a blight
Right.
token.
Or she could defend this one, which is going to take 2 blight. 1 because there's already 1 there.
Nope, it's not going to take any blight.
Oh, right. It's only the
Yep.
Right.
marshlands.
Okay.
Got it.
So
The wetlands.
here we're going to do
Right.
this. We're going to put this here to remind us that something happens here.
Okay.
All right. And I paid for it.
Yep.
So why do you set that up in the fast phase when it's something that isn't going to happen until we do the ravage?
Because the
Because-
defend is already active.
Because you just defended before they attacked.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's why.
So
All right,
then I
done.
guess I got my swift power,
Yep.
which is
What does it do again?
it's 3 and it did 1 damage to each invader.
To everything in the one to
Yes.
everything?
Yes,
Yeah.
each invader. And the building tips
The
over.
building is one.
Oh, if we could only get that.
I know, only one more.
You didn't have anything that just does 1 damage?
I
Oh,
only
wait a
like
second. I still have Harbingers of Lightning,
What does
which
that
is
do?
also fast. It allows me to push to
Dahan.
Han, and maybe we can somehow... No, yeah, from here, I can maybe push 1 here.
Because
Because
they're
it
not going to
destroys...
attack there.
if you push any Dahan into a land with a town or a city.
Yeah.
It's fear, though, not damage.
Oh,
How
that's
many
right,
can you
right,
push?
yeah.
Up to 2.
Push these 2 here.
Okay.
Why?
Nikki is already defending that with 6.
Oh.
And then these guys will fight back and kill that stuff.
Even though they don't take the damage,
Correct.
they'll take. Yeah, true.
Okay.
All right.
So then that gives us 1 fear if you pushed any one. So does it happen for each? It says 1 fear if you pushed any hut into a land with a town or a city.
No, I think it's just 1.
Okay.
Just if you did it, it's
Yes,
1.
it's just
Okay.
1 fear.
There we go. I'm all done.
My fast ability, don't. It does not get the defense boost, but I added 2
That was
fear.
Harbingers of Lightning, by the way. Haven't used that one yet.
Dark and Tangled Woods adds
So
2 fear.
Sweet.
Okay. Is that
These
all the
pictures.
fast abilities?
I believe it is.
All right, so here we go. For the first time in the game, turn over
Fear.
that fear token and read the
This?
terror level
Card,
1.
you mean?
Yep.
Card?
Card. What does it say? For terror level 1, what does it say?
Invaders do not build in lands with
Cities.
cities.
All right.
Neat.
So
helps.
So now it goes here.
Yep. Invaders do not build in lands with cities this round.
Is that the only one?
Well, we'll remember because we're
Oh,
getting
yeah, it's
it.
the only one that's got wetlands.
Yep.
Yep.
The next thing is Ravage.
Wonderful.
Is your card doing something there?
They're not going to build there.
No, pull that off.
They're not going to build there.
They're not going to build there anyway because
Oh,
they're only
fine.
building in mountains.
Okay. Then it does. Oh, wait. What about that? That's
Hold
what
on
it
a
is.
second.
Well,
Bam.
we'll get there.
I want to remind you.
That's a reminder for your stuff.
It's reminding me of that.
Ravage, here we go. Nothing here. This fights with 1 and only 1, but
Nope.
but this 1 is not enough.
Okay.
There's nothing to hit. The land needs 2 before that happens.
Would 8 be enough?
Ravage, nothing here. Ravage, nothing here.
Yay.
This hits 2. That puts a blight on the board. Nothing here. Man, we did pretty great this round.
Yeah.
All right. Nothing here because
Because she has defend 6.
this reminds us that Nikki is defending with 6, so that's fine. And unfortunately,
That is
this goes
6. So
goodbye, native.
And hello, blight.
And a blight. The Dahan now fight back. That's only in this area. They have a thing of 4, so that gets rid of this because that's 2 and 1 is 3, and that also adds a fear to our track.
Hey.
All right.
Destruction of my face.
Now we build in the mountains. So these mountains get a town. These mountains get a town.
Didn't we just say they don't build where there's cities this turn?
Oh, that's true.
Oh, I wanted to put a
These
reminder
mountains gets
token
a
there.
town.
Somebody wouldn't let me.
These mountains get a town. We remembered.
Yeah, I did.
I was just testing you.
Thanks.
These mountains get a town. These mountains have a town, so they get a city.
Even though it's damaged?
we didn't.
crap.
We didn't hit it enough. And then town and town. You know what? That fear card was not that helpful. Town and then town.
No, it wasn't. It stopped one town from
Well,
appearing.
again, they're random. We could have gotten a really fantastic one in.
It could have been fantastic
Yep.
if the board.
And now for some exploring.
No.
All right.
Oh, the
So,
devils.
Uh-oh.
if we
Stop
were
it.
playing a scenario, which we are not playing, this would activate something on our scenario card.
Oh.
But boy, we're not doing that. So, we're in the sand. Here come the explorers. I assume they're probably going to go everywhere. That's
we dead
next
yet?
to the water. That's next to a thing, right?
Yeah.
That is... if it weren't... Oh, no, there's one there, too.
No,
Never
there's one
mind.
there, too.
There.
Gadzooks.
Town.
Yes.
Yeah, they're all.
Yes. I think for the most part, these are always going to come out. It's pretty hard
That's
to...
what, unless we manage to carve out a.
It's pretty hard to
whole
stop that
area.
from happening.
Yeah.
And a second one here. Okie doke. That is that. And now for these advance, discard, boom, and boom. And now slow abilities. Are there any left? Yes. Aaron
2
has.
fear.
There's
And
nothing to fear.
somebody, where we have a spirit presence, can push. Wait, we didn't add any blight where there was one of us, right? This turn, and
Nope.
forget to take
Nope.
it out. All right, we can push an explorer and a town away from one of our lands. It looks like the only place we have that is here, so we can push those away from the town, the
One
place
of
to
our
ravage.
lands is one that has
that has our presence in
Well,
it.
but I'm defending with 3, right? My special thing is I'm defending with 3 here, so these guys aren't going to be able to do anything, right? They're not going to be able to fight. This is where is going to happen. So we don't want to push those. We want to leave those there. What we really want to do is we want to bring in 2 Dahan there next turn.
Sure, so they can fight
So they
back,
can fight
yes.
back.
You added the 2 fear.
Yes, he did.
Well, but that's the only valid space. Well, okay, we could also just push an explorer out somewhere to cause them to possibly not build. It's only 1 explorer in 1 town from the same space.
Oh, I see. Oh, and it has to be where we have presence.
Yes,
not one away.
Right.
What about here where I'm at?
Yeah, that would stop that build.
That's fine. Push it to a jungle or a wetlands then.
Okay.
Might as well, yeah.
Push it to where Nikki is?
Yeah.
Yep, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. At least it does something.
Okie doke.
Done.
Okay.
Now where are we?
We are at
Any other
time.
slow abilities? Otherwise,
No.
we're done.
Slow abilities? Time passes. You just go to the discard pile.
Discard.
We're on to the next round. So figure out what your growth phase is going to be. All right, I'm going to do my middle one. I'm going to add a presence
Me too.
here. I'm no longer going to remind me about this because I don't have any more reminder tokens. But I get a card. Has anyone drawn a major power card yet?
Next
No.
turn,
Okay.
I could.
Remember when you do, you have to forget a minor, or not
Any
forget-
other card.
You have to forget any other card from your hand, including the major power
I
card. if you
forgot
want.
that.
That's so silly. Oh wow. Oh wow. That's fantastic.
See, this character can get caught in a loop here because it's pretty much
Yeah.
powerful for me to just keep taking my cards back and gaining a card. But I don't gain any additional power unless something
Unless
like
Nikki
Nikki
gives
is
it to you.
feeding me power.
Right.
But I kind of feel I should do that again and then maybe go for the next round, try to get to 2. I think I'm going to do that. Sucks.
I'm doing the 2 away.
'Kay.
So, should I go here or here? Is what I'm thinking.
Here,
Here, yeah.
because
I thought-
it gives you access to this side of the board.
Right, which I'm not there yet.
Yep.
Done.
And that gets you a card.
I
You took it?
I took it already.
And what's your income? 2.
2.
All right. Here's 2 for you.
Thank you, sir.
My income is 4. Aaron, did you get your income?
I did.
Lincoln, your income is 1. Did you get it?
Not yet. I just took the one for my growth.
Ah, that's right, because you get an extra one for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's just,
It makes sense.
I know, but it's this weird loop that I would like to not. I'd
Yeah.
like to keep building this stuff up here.
Invaders. Okay, I have a card that says invaders skip all actions in target land this turn, which means none of the things would happen just in that one.
Just in that one, yeah.
Yeah. Do we have a space like that we're worried about? Do we have a mountain ravage that's
Isn't
going to
this
be
kinda
especially
crazy?
horrible? We're not there
They
yet,
would just
though.
build a. They're
I
just
can't
going to
do that
build
anyway.
a city.
I can't do that anyway. It has to be
It
one
has to be
away
near Dave.
One away from me.
Well, they're going to build a city here and put 2 blight down. That's pretty bad. And destroy a Dahan.
Okay.
That seems pretty bad. So
That's-
that seems like the right spot for that.
Okay.
There you go.
Does anybody need me to do lightning spoon again, which is the gives you fast power speed? I mean,
Actually, let me think about that for a second. I might have a good spot for that.
3. And I'm fighting with 3. Oh, I can't get that anyway. Maybe Lincoln.
let me know because that's a possible.
Man, this is hard. This part is hard.
Yeah, it is.
Oh man, it takes me so long to get to 3 cards.
To do 3. Yeah, I can do
Yeah.
3 now, but
I got to 3 finally.
Everything I'm doing this turn is slow, so
Okay. I'm ready. I'm done. I'm doing this.
so you're getting my speed,
I think so. Yes.
and
Yes.
you're barely any
on
cost. You're
on
gonna-
one or 2 abilities.
2 powers as if
Great,
they were
great.
fast powers, and then all of mine are fast again. But the downer is no innate powers this turn because this is what
Yep.
I'm using.
I don't have them either. All right. We all chose.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
Fast powers.
All right, I have a bunch.
Because
I do
you
too.
got 2 from Lincoln.
So there's
And I have 2 innate ones.
Wow. All right. Do them all. if you
Innate
want.
number 1, I can gather into here.
Okay.
Innate number 2, I can destroy up to 2 explorers, which causes 2 fear. They
Yay.
each get
Will
one.
each cause a fear?
Yes.
Wow. Fantastic.
look at those eyes; they're getting bigger. They're very afraid.
they're very afraid, yeah.
Okay.
You're gonna get a card.
Fast from Lincoln.
Yeah.
Gather up to 2 Dahan.
Okay.
Now that they outnumber the invaders, 3 fear.
Wow.
Ooh, I shouldn't have used all my fear cards. Oh, well.
No, yes, you should, because they'll keep going.
Yeah, no, it
we
rolls
want
over.
to do that.
Okay.
We're down to 1.
Fast number 2 from Lincoln. 2 fear.
Oh,
Nice. So wait, one
Reset,
one and a
card.
card.
everything goes back.
Yep, one more.
One.
We might be able,
Okay.
if we get a second card there, that'd be
Awesome.
exciting.
Oh, could you have 2
Yes.
effects on one turn?
100%.
And then the rest of that effect is this downgrades to an explorer, so his Ravage will have no
Oh,
effect
fantastic.
and he'll be killed.
Nice.
So I cleared both of those
Fantastic.
spaces. Yeah, that's I'm okay with that.
Done. I only have one fast, so let me
That's your
just
slow one?
I'm just gonna do
yeah,
it.
and it's fine.
I'm gonna target this area.
In fact, it can go anywhere, almost
it
anywhere. on the
removes a
board.
blight
Sweet.
and it defends with a power of 4 there. I know that's
Power,
overkill.
I am the god of thunder, so I am the power of Thor.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. I meant to do
Who
it.
never heard of
Obviously, I meant to do it here.
He just said Thor.
All right.
Oh, he said Thor.
I meant to do it in the mountains. Removes
Okay.
a blight, which I did. I just swapped it.
Great,
over.
sure.
And it defends with 4, so that stops that from happening.
Great.
All right, that's all my fast abilities.
Is that what that reminder token's for?
Nikki's all slow. So
I'm
there
all
is
slow.
no grouping of invaders other than what we have, unless I can do something.
Yeah. I have a slow push, but it's not going to help for before.
Okay, well this is spent. You used it. I also have entrancing apparitions, which is going to cost 1. And what that does is it lets me target and defend for 2. But if there are no invaders present, we can gather up to 2. So I think we should either. It's kind of one half dozen one. If I do this, I can stop this one.
Wait, you can defend for 2?
Defend for 2. If no invaders are present, gather up to 2.
Defend here for 2.
Okay, just do that.
Oh, yeah,
that
yeah.
stops that from
It
happening.
stops that
Okay.
blight,
Oh, okay.
and it gives them a counterattack to destroy the town.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
That's great.
Okay, and
That's
then
really
my other
good.
one is
You just did that one.
oh that one. My Raging Storm. It's not as powerful since
Are you
there's no
making that a
gathering.
fast one?
They're all fast because they have purple on them.
As long as they have purple, you can do
okay.
everything fast.
So yeah, it's kind of silly on my but it's encouraging me to play those cards
Sure.
on purple. Or Feathers Wind.
What does it do?
It's damage to 1 to each invader. And I guess maybe just do this one.
Sure,
It's close enough.
sure. Damage.
Yeah.
Damage.
Oops.
See, that we need to coordinate that better if we could do it right.
Yeah.
I told you.
No,
what
you
it
did,
was.
but the problem I'm not over there is the problem. I
Yeah,
understand.
we're not. But maybe the fear will get the rest of them.
Aaron's not necessarily wrong. That fear card could help us.
Right.
All right, is that everyone's fast actions? Innate abilities, all that stuff? All right, fear card.
Ooh, Dahan and Heartened.
Okay.
Each player may push 1 Dahan from a land with invaders or gather 1 Dahan into a land with invaders.
Ooh.
The
That's
Dahan are enheartened by this mess we've got here? No.
I know.
pretty great. So let's do.
So push into or run away from invader spaces.
We can bring in
We
Dahan.
push
or not.
1 Dahan from a land with invaders or gather 1 Dahan into a land with invaders. So
And it's each one of us
Yes.
gets to do it. So it's
Each
4
player may
hut
push
movements
1.
essentially.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, we could save that one.
Let's save it. We gotta save it.
That
Save it,
seems
save
good.
save it.
Well,
Is there a
We
range on that?
could. What's
No.
ravaging this turn?
There's no range.
No, it's just push one or gather one.
Okay.
That's weird though. You can push it really far.
No, push is an adjacent space.
Okay, this
Okay.
one needs to stay here, right? Because that's going to fight back. Let's put one. This one, Nikki has defended this, right?
that's Lincoln's.
Lincoln, you have defended this with 2.
Yes.
So that's going to fight back. So we definitely want that there.
So yeah, this one is going to die. That's a good one to flee.
So I want to bring this here, right? Because this is defended
That's
with 3.
defense. Your defense 3,
And
right?
that will kill this. We're not getting rid of everything in it, but we're at least getting rid of stuff.
To replace by exactly the same.
So
thing.
Yeah.
that was yours. Let's say.
That's
right?
mine, let's say, yeah.
And this one is going to die this turn unless we move it to here or
Right.
here.
Come to water.
I know.
We'll
I'd say
save
we
you.
already have some here, so we might as well. This
No,
makes it.
that's good, right?
No. The more spaces these guys are in, I can target the space for
Oh,
certain
okay.
abilities.
Okay.
I feel like we should spread them out a little. Although maybe not. I mean, once they. I don't know whether it's better to clump them up or spread them out.
I almost feel like do we want to just
both
wipe
of
all
these
this out?
terrains are.
Do we want to wipe everything over here out?
What do you mean?
Well, if we bring one in here and we bring in a second one in here, that wipes everything out in these two spots.
Yeah.
That's pretty powerful.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you know what? Let's
So
mass
that's-
these together.
okay.
Because I also have the
That's
one thing
3 or 4 now.
That was 4.
That was 4.
That's
Okay,
four.
cool. I have that one power that moves 4 at once, so we can mass a counterattack that way.
All right.
The natives upset.
That's fear.
Well, yeah, they gotta.
Right?
They gotta.
Fear.
Okay, Ravage.
Is that our only ability on fear?
Yeah.
Fear, ravage.
Okay, Ravage. So let's start.
Mountains.
Let's start in the spaces that we know are funky. So we're going here. Mountains. Ravage. Nothing we can do about that. Blight goes there. All right, Lincoln. You are defending with 2 here, correct? So this hits with 1, which
And
does
that's all
not
it does.
cause any blight to the land.
Perfect.
And I'm going to do the fight backs now. So this fights back with 2, and it kills this,
Yay.
and that adds a fear.
Yes.
Yay.
Okay, my Earth's Vitality is my sacred site. So this defends with 3,
Which cancels out their attack
and
completely.
these attack with 4. So that gets rid of everything here
Yay.
and adds a fear.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay, this is my special card, which is defend with 4.
Which cancels out their attack completely.
And this attacks with 4, which gets rid of all of these,
Awesome.
which adds a fear.
Oh my gosh, this is our best turn ever.
Yeah.
Well, on this side of the board anyway. Oh, you
This
did a great
attacks
thing.
with 1,
One,
which
which-
damages 1,
And they go back and attack with 4,
which
and that
wipes
gets rid of-
this one guy out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, and we had a blight here. Nothing we can do about that.
And we had a blight here, and a blight
and we
here.
had a blight here.
Hey, so all of a sudden it's not so. Hey, no, but all right, half the mountains didn't get ruined that time.
All right, now for the build.
Yeek.
Building in the sands. Here we go.
Yeah.
That's a town.
That's the town.
That's a town. That's a town. That's a town. That's a town. Oh, nothing.
Yay.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Yay.
All right, and this has 2 towns.
2 damaged towns.
I guess we pushed stuff in there.
Yeah, we pushed the explorers out, but it
that
didn't
makes
matter.
sense.
Or no, he killed the explorers, but it didn't
And that
matter.
gets a city.
Yep.
That's the build. Speaking of explorers, in the jungle.
The mighty
The
jungle.
mighty
jungle.
jungle. The explorers explore tonight. So there's that one. There's that one. That is, yes, adjacent. That is adjacent.
Yes.
I keep looking as if somehow
As
we're
if
going to get
somehow it's
lucky.
gonna- I know.
As if somehow there'll be one turn where that doesn't happen.
Nope, not yet.
Yes. Yes. There you go. And then one more. Oof.
Okay.
All right. Slow
Thanks.
abilities.
Well, if we can
Coming.
get to the next level where we
I've
don't
got
need to
slow
worry about
abilities.
these guys, all we got to do is deal with the buildings. Then we need to focus on that. I need to shift my power to that phase. We have one more card to get to that. One more fear card.
What do you do for the phase?
If you get rid of this, then we only have to wipe out the buildings and not the invaders.
Oh, yeah.
Not the
Still, that's a
explorers.
pretty tall order.
It is, but the thing is look at my guys, right? As I start to
Oh,
change
yeah.
my powers, I can destroy a lot more buildings.
All right, well, I'm going to do my ability here. I can gather up to 3 Dahan, so I'm going to gather this guy.
So this is your slow powers?
Yeah, and then I can push up to 3 Dahan. I'm going to put them all here.
Push it. So they won't ravage next turn, is that your point?
Correct. Not only will they not ravage, but they're
Gonna die.
This will- this will
we used to say
kill-
those people are gonna die.
this will kill everything. In fact, I might not pull that one. I did it. No, I'm leaving it there. It turns out I don't need...
He's wounded.
No, I do need 3. I'm sorry, I do need 3
Okay.
to do my
Okay,
crazy...
and Nikki's got her slow
I got
powers.
like all 3. So uncanny melding. Okay. If invaders are present, I'm targeting that. We gain a fear token.
Whee.
If target land is sand, we remove
Nice.
A blight.
a
Nice.
blight.
Yay.
Okay,
Wow.
so there's that
I
one.
didn't even look. We need to start...
It's getting low, yeah.
Here.
Yeah.
Okay, then my other slow is
Pull
pull
beneath...
beneath
the
the hungry
hungry
earth.
Oh, cool.
All right. If the target land has
Sacred site.
it's not a sacred, it's just one of my tokens.
Oh, wow.
Presence.
Nice.
One of my presents. I add another fear
Which one are you targeting?
and a damage And if target land is the sand or the water, again, I added a damage.
So what space are you going to
I'm
do?
trying to decide that.
This one.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
it gets rid of that town.
And then that's 2 fear.
Well, it doesn't have a plus in front of it, so that kind of threw me.
No, it's one
It's
damage.
both, two
One
things.
damage,
Okay.
Yeah.
and then one more damage.
Because
Okay.
it's marsh.
And then the fear, and then
So
So
it's
2
2 fear?
1 for the card and 1 for the town.
Did you add one for the card?
I
already?
did not.
Okay,
I waited
perfect.
till that was done.
Target
Yeah.
Thumbs up.
Awesome.
it's not 2, it's only adding 1.
Right, but we killed a town, and that also adds
Okay.
1.
There's my payment for that.
All right.
Then I have my my push.
Oh, okay, cool.
So my innate powers. I
Okay.
can push something
One away from your sacred site.
sacred.
You can push a town.
Dave, is everything in this space automatically going to be killed, or are you doing 4 damage? Next turn.
I'm doing no damage. The Dahan is doing 6 damage next turn, but the invaders will be doing nothing. So if we can but remember, we're going to build there, so a city's going to come into that space.
I see.
Oh no, we didn't do this. Sorry,
Needs
Yeah, it all
slide.
shifted.
this should have shifted. My bad.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, they are going to build. Unless we stop that as well.
No,
We're
I'm
gonna
saying
build in the jungle.
I'm saying if
Oh, right, they're going to ravage first. So they're going to do nothing. And then
you want to push stuff into there, Nikki, if you can, right?
Into where?
One
The
away from
jungles
your
or-
sacred site is here or here.
Yeah.
You want to push stuff in
She
here.
can't though.
Oh,
Oh yes,
the
she can.
jungle.
I can push that guy in
But if she
there.
does it now, there's no build there.
I can push that guy in there right now.
Into the jungle.
Oh.
From
Oh,
Yes.
I see.
Okay.
Well, can you push this guy, Aaron?
No.
Because you have to do it from where there's Dahan.
Yes, correct.
Oh, so I shouldn't have moved those other ones, is what you're saying. All right. Well, if Aaron can do that, Nikki, you should do something else.
so put him back.
Yeah. for
Yeah.
now.
All right.
Well, what can she do?
She can do one away from her sacred site. She can push either a
Explorer or a town.
Or not a town.
yeah
Yeah,
a
it's
town.
for her town.
Okay. I'm
Oh
sorry.
yeah, push this one, right? Then it doesn't rampage.
Or this one
Ravage.
doesn't build.
Ravage, thank you. I keep saying rampage. The ravage is more important if we're fighting the blight at this point. Put it
Where
here.
are you talking
Push
about?
this one here, Nikki, and maybe we
Oh,
can,
yeah, yeah,
and maybe
yeah.
we can get it
Yeah,
to
yeah.
here next turn.
And I will push this one into here where you're going
Nine.
to kill it next turn. I have to spend
Yes.
an energy, but that's...
Yeah, I keep hitting
1,
myself.
2.
Oh, and I'm sorry. That I activated this space with the Shadows of the Burning Forest.
Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It will not get killed next turn unless we get more Dahan in there. But
I can probably handle that
okay,
as well.
Then if you're going to do it, do it.
Dahan.
But it does stop the build there, so it makes sense, Aaron.
It also, invaders are present, add 2 fear for that card. 2 fear.
Oh, sweet.
Wow.
Yeah. My guy's all about fear.
All
I
right.
need to get.
And I'm going to
7
heal
more.
this thing.
All right, we're on to the next. I am going for my growth to reclaim all of my cards.
I also need to do that. I'm getting a major power. Oh, I don't get... Oh, I do. I get to reclaim a major power and then discard something or throw something out of the
Ooh,
game.
6 energy. Wow.
I'm gonna add presence.
Totally doing that.
All right, which one?
Yep, me
Do I
too.
need to do that? I don't think I do. I think I need the card.
We kind of need to be over here. This is not happening over here.
I'm gonna do
Like
a two
this area
presents.
and this area are not.
I'm coming over there now. For what it's worth.
Going here does this. Oops. Nope. And Nikki has that.
You are not doing your slow to fast this turn, correct, Lincoln?
Did you have this here, Nikki, or here?
Yeah, it definitely was
It's
not in the
always
water.
in water.
Always in
Okay.
water.
I'm about to not be in water though.
Wait, it was here? It was not here with these 3 dudes. It was
That's gotta
next
be
to
there.
the
Yeah.
Oh,
other
that's
space.
right. You're right. Sorry.
Me, I'm the one bumping everything.
Okay. Presents. I think. Should I add a presence into that jungle over there?
Only if you want it to be destroyed by
Okay.
next turn when these guys ravage the space for
Gonna
6.
try and hurt stuff, but
I mean, only if you can really take care of that space. Because
Wow.
you really need to like either block the guys or... let's see.
I'm gonna take my income, which is big.
Wow.
1.
Yeah.
You are not doing your turn slow and fast this turn, correct?
No.
Okay.
Oh!
Just-
wow.
That just helps me to know what I'm doing. for these.
I'm just going to do these three.
Wow.
The downers I still can't.
Yes.
Opposite of what I need.
Yes. Did you draw a major power?
Yes, I did.
Okay, remember you have to throw one away.
I did already. You guys, our priority for the turn should be to
major power.
push everything we can into this space.
I've got a lot of push stuff here.
Okay.
That's what this turn is.
That is my absolute certainty.
Okay.
Let me.
In
It's a
fact, Nikki,
distraction.
you are safe to go in that space. Is my
The
next
problem is
thing.
with all of that, the pushing and what. Well, okay.
Pushing and the shoving.
Here.
the pushing into shoving and the
Shoving
the
and the
lightning
pushing
and the
and the
thunders and
shoving
the
and the
fires and
We
the
have this. We have this.
Can I have?
Maybe I should do it elsewhere then.
There you go. There's 3 in
There
there.
isn't really any place else I can go.
Oh yeah, and Nikki,
Yeah, I
if
can
you
go.
have the,
Nikki's got that. And that
I
guy.
could use possibly the extra energy this turn if you have that
I
to
used
give.
it already.
All
There's
right.
no jumping. I got to do the major presence thing, which I can't
Oh,
do.
man.
So I'm going to be where I was at. It sucks. One away. One away.
Oh wait, then you know what, Nikki? Do this next turn. Because next turn is when they will ravage. We'll let them build here this turn. Next turn, before they ravage, I can destroy everything.
All right.
So we can still push into here, but next turn I can wipe that out.
Wipe them out.
All
All of them.
I guess I'll just go over there.
Can you go, Nikki? Go here. I think because then you can touch this. Then you have presence next to that, right? Doesn't that make sense? Because I have presence here and here. We've got basically everything covered if you do that. The only one we don't have
That's
covered is. No, they're all covered now.
They're ravaging desert
No.
this turn.
That.
No, they're all covered. Within one.
Okay, I have to do this.
Although if you need the sacred site, you could go here, and then that would become a sacred site, right? I don't know if that's important, but it does give you your sacred site powers to like this stuff here.
Yeah.
So it's up to you. Because this is a downer. They're
Yeah,
gonna ravage.
I know.
Maybe we can do something about
Dave,
that.
you said these guys are protected, right?
But that makes
Well-
more sense, doesn't
Yes.
it? I don't know what your sacred site stuff is, but
This has nothing to do with sacred. And I can do damage. If I put a presence here, I can do damage here.
okay. Well, you can do that because this is covered. This is covered. If you go here, it's the same idea. Then at least you're covering that as well potentially when we need to.
If you have a better place to do it, I can actually take care of that space.
Okay, because the good thing about here is she can do something good for her here, but this becomes a sacred site here, which is powerful for her. Isn't that a sacred site as well? Then yes,
Yes,
Yeah.
it is. Yeah.
Everything
Everything
that's
on
water is sacred
Yeah.
for me.
marsh, wetlands.
Well, yeah.
But see,
And swamps. You mean swamps?
I'm
Let's
doing
have W.
I'm doing flash floods this turn, okay? So I need to be near the
The
water
oceans.
to do
Okay.
yeah, the
Sweet.
oceans.
Drown 'em.
I'm drowning them.
Suck them into the sea.
That's right.
You don't need me to do anything over here, right?
Not particularly.
He just
this
wants us
turn.
to target everything here.
It's not a rush. Next turn is when I'm gonna.
What's happening? Sand is happening, and there's nothing.
That's what's happening.
I'm gonna
Sand.
go. I'm going here. Should I go there or should I come over here? Is this the area we're getting worried about?
No, Nikki's over there now. She's.
But only
continuing.
Nikki's. But only Nikki's over there, right?
That's what our point was. Yeah.
Okay,
I
I'm
need
coming over
change.
here then.
How far can you jump?
I can go to here. I can jump 2 from where I am. Oh,
You can do
I
2
can
to
go
the
there.
sand. Yes.
totally. I'm just. Okay, that's okay. That's not going to hurt me for ravaging. I'm just worried about the ravaging.
Are you doing this space, Nikki, or no?
She's not.
Okay, then I will.
Can I get in
I'm
once?
good
Yeah.
there. So that is
2.
this one.
Thank you.
What are you doing over here, Aaron? Are you moving a guy out? Are you moving a town out?
They're going to take no damage and then kill those guys. So that space is good.
Oh, that's fantastic. Is that fast?
No, but
that's during the
yes,
ravage during the-
the fast will take effect before, so they're good for the turn.
And you'll have the make slow fast next turn, correct? Okay.
I have to. I'll have no cards
Okay, then this is
at
going
the
to
end
work.
of this turn.
This is going to work.
I really need to get to 6 cards. I mean, this is huge when I get to these things.
Yeah.
Well, all of us, right? I have that same problem. My problem is
Right,
the
but
same
we're
problem you
having a
have, which
problem with
is
buildings.
why is
We're
it-
having a problem with
6?
buildings, and
Oh,
this
I
lets
see.
me do a lot of buildings.
Yeah.
If you see, he's got 4 of those. All of us only have
Yeah,
3.
he's got
of
double
these.
powers at the bottom there.
Yeah.
It's just money, right? I need energy as well. I'm still at 1 income. I'm at least at 4 cards now, so this next round I might be able to amass it down. I just need energy. I'm only going to get... I'm going to do this, I guess.
Does the next one give you 2?
Yes. But I probably will do this next turn. That will give me 4, 5. I'll have 5 total. I might be able to do something. 5 cards worth of
man,
stuff.
I
The
might
problem
not
is
do
these other
this.
cards don't have the things that I need. This doesn't have it.
Did everybody take income this turn? I did not
did.
remember to take mine yet.
I'm
so
doing
I'm
this
taking
instead.
my 1.
I'm doing this instead. I just changed my thing.
I said I'm taking my income.
I forgot while I was planning out my cards.
My big 1 income.
Mine too. Big 1. Gives me a lot to work with.
Deciding you might not throw that one away.
I'm redeciding which one to throw away, yes. The one I threw away actually has a symbol that I need.
Yes, that's the problem.
And that's actually the problem.
Because I need more orange than I need purple.
Right.
And I honestly
Yep.
feel I'm going to get more orange the further I go down in this
I would
deck.
agree. That's why I'm
actually-
probably going to take a card next turn.
Have to
I
keep
would
my
love to see them,
fire
but
symbol.
I'm not
Oh,
revealing to myself.
but you have the ability to let my slows happen next turn, right?
So
Yeah, I said that was
want
going to happen.
Okay, in that case,
that one.
everybody ready?
7 deaths in here, 7 fear.
Everybody ready?
I've been ready.
I'm ready.
All right. Fast abilities.
Okay.
Yeah, let me make my...
Again, everything of mine is fast.
Okay, I'll do this one then. A year of perfect stillness. Invaders skip all actions in targeted land this turn, so there will be no actions happening in this turn
In that land.
in that specific land. So there will be no ravage in that land.
Cool.
All right, this fast ability, I have to pay an energy to cross the board and make it happen in a Dahan space, but the Dahan take no damage from the Ravage this turn.
Okay.
Okay.
But there'll still be a
And-
blight.
There still will be a blight.
Okay, that's fine.
1 fear, please add.
Okay.
They're afraid.
Go ahead.
This one I would like to work from coastal, so I can do 2 damage.
Okay.
Flash floods.
Yeah, that is flash floods.
Okay.
Are happening.
If targeted land is coastal, 2 damage. Hey,
Right.
this targeted land is coastal.
Well,
Yeah, but
but
she's
I'm
dealing
over
with
here.
this.
Oh, you're not near it.
So
It's going to take this house out,
I can
probably.
take that house
Yeah.
out,
Totally.
but I could
wrong-
also
wrong
do.
pin.
Add a fear.
There's a few wrong ones in that one.
There's no sand that's coastal near where you are, so.
So you did that. Did you get the other one with this one? Or is it only one thing that you're doing it from?
The other ones
It's
are.
only one.
The other ones are all slow.
The other one's
No,
are
the flash floods.
Oh no, that was it.
So it's
It's 1 damage, but if it's coastal, it's an extra damage.
Oh, okay, cool. I just see that one. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm misreading that.
I apologize. We added a fear for that, correct?
yes?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
great. Thank you.
We have 5 left
Okay,
now.
cool. All your stuff is fast, Lincoln, right? So.
Yes.
Oh wait.
I have my other fast is to gather and explore into this space, which will stop the build here.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to shatter homesteads
Okay.
with a range of 2 from my only one here.
From your only sacred site.
Yeah, so maybe this one?
Okay.
Don't you think? Because you got this taken care of, right? Or is that next round?
It's next round.
Should I just deal with that now?
No, don't. I wouldn't worry
What
about
does
that.
Gathering
at all.
Homestead do?
Shattering homesteads.
Oh.
First of all, a fear,
Okay. Oh, and then you just kill it?
and then I destroy one,
Fantastic.
One
and that which
town.
also means another fear.
That's great. This is perfect.
Right. Okay. Cool.
Beautiful.
That's spent.
Oh yeah, because that
Yeah,
then
that
he
stops
has
that
no
ravage.
effect.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it stops that ravage.
And then Harbingers of Lightning. I can push any 2 Dahan,
From where to where?
and we get an additional fear if we pushed any Dahan into a land with a.
town or city.
It's 1 away from my stuff.
So you can do this one.
One away from, yes.
Yes.
If
Is
you
it going to be into a with a yes? Do
push
it. Go
push
for
them
it.
both here if you
Yeah.
don't mind.
Well, because you have the defense there.
Right.
Perfect.
So
Yes.
then another fear.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's done.
I mean, unless you had other plans for that.
No, it sounds great.
And then call to isolation. I can push one explorer or town per Dahani, or push one Dahani. This is one again away from. It needs to be a land where there's Dahani in it.
And you can push
Push one
one.
explorer per town. Or town.
Okay.
Push one explorer town per
Per
Dahani. Per Dahani.
Dahan.
In that.
Yeah. No, that one's all taken care
That
of.
one's taken care of.
Or one Dahan.
1, 2. Well, we don't
You
need
could,
to-
I mean, you could push this guy in here for later Cataclysm. That's not terrible. What else?
It's too bad you can't get one more thing in here. But yeah. Well,
Why can't I?
There's nothing you can push into there. That doesn't have Dahan.
Doesn't have
Oh, it doesn't
Dahan.
Dahan in it.
Yeah.
No.
Right. It has to be from.
Yes.
This house, by the way, sacred
Yes.
site or just
No,
No.
one from Presence, but it has to have Dahan in the
target site
target.
must have Dahan.
Yes.
This seems like possibly the best one.
I would think so. If Aaron thinks he can take care of that space next turn, let's get
You're gonna love my superpower.
let's get as much. First off, your superpower is not blight restricted. I hope
That is correct.
okay.
Okay, that's
He said confidently.
Just
yeah,
checking.
No, it is. Yeah, it's totally cool.
All right. Is that all the fast abilities?
Yeah.
Oh wait, you shouldn't. Well, you've already used all yours. The reason to essentially not get rid of them is in case your slow ability needs your elements. Right.
No,
your
but
slow ability does need.
I don't have it though, right?
Right.
I don't.
You know in advance you didn't have it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying for purposes.
Yeah, it's true. You did say that earlier.
Okay.
I'll leave it.
No fear card, right? So Ravage. Here we go. All right, Aaron. What happens over here? I forgot already. Luckily, there's a token to remind me.
They are defended from damage.
The Dahanar.
The Dahanar, but the blight will still be placed.
Hits with 3, so there's a blight goes here. And the Dahan now fight back, and they wipe everything out here, and we add a fear.
All of them.
And we no longer need this reminder.
Thanks.
1 does nothing, so that's fine. No actions get taken here.
Whee.
But they still... Oh.
Blight.
No, that's an action. That's a Ravage action.
No, I don't
No
think the
counterattack.
Dahan... I don't think the Dahan counterattack.
No, I think you're right.
Right?
It's part of. It's rightly part there
it's
of Ravage.
not an action.
It's like a blanket fog over the whole thing.
That's fine. It's still fine.
It's still fine.
This
Your
is-
defense of 3 cancels their attack.
Oh, no, this guy... You're right, cancel
You have-
attack.
right.
These guys hit 4.
And
That
then-
adds... These go away. That adds a fear.
Adds a fear.
Yay,
This-
card.
This one
card.
does nothing.
Nope.
Card. This does. This has
Too
nothing.
late though, isn't it?
Right?
This has nothing.
No, we're in phase 2 now. Move that terror level 2 over.
Oh yeah.
Whee!
So now our victory condition got easier.
Nothing.
That does nothing. Very
Bad.
bad Ravage.
Blight.
Blight, and
But it's
this-
just the first blight.
and this comes off the
that's,
board.
Yeah, that's all right.
And that's it, right, for
yeah.
ravaging? All right, building. This gets a city in this jungle. This jungle gets a town. This jungle gets a town. Hey, this jungle gets nothing. This jungle gets a city.
Town.
This jungle gets a town.
Nothing.
Nothing.
And
And not more towns and cities, so
So town.
Oh, this is me so exciting when Aaron wipes that whole space out. I like that I don't
insane.
quite know what's going to happen, but that something's going to happen. And explore in the mountains. In the mountains. Okay, there's that mountain. There's that mountain.
It's already explored.
Oh, wait. Oh, that mountain.
All I want is
We
one
got so
space
close.
to not
We got-
be
if
explored.
this weren't here, this,
No, it'd be right next.
if
oh,
this
you're
weren't
right.
here, this one wouldn't get
No,
one.
there's a. Oh,
No?
and this weren't here also.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. Mountain. Mountain. Mountain.
Mountain.
Oh,
next to the
mountain.
thing. I
Next
know.
to the water.
I know, man. It's crazy.
You slide over, please, Nikki.
Yep.
Yeah, don't let Dave mess that up.
Yep, I messed it up. Well, luckily, it doesn't
It's not.
hurt
It's
anything.
easy.
No.
And now we're on to the slow powers.
Yep.
All right.
So we're
Mine
gonna
don't-
get 2 cards the next time, maybe, if we're lucky.
Are there 2 cards there?
No, there's 1, but I'm
But if
saying
we
we could
add them,
potentially get through the next.
That would be tough to do, but yeah.
Maybe.
It's possible.
Okay.
All right. I have Mantle of Dread adds 2 fear,
Yeah. See, we're already on the way.
Okay.
and we haven't made this power work well yet. target spirit, so any of us can push a explorer and town from one of our lands. We haven't figured out a fantastic use for this yet.
An explorer and a town?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. I can also gather...
No moss.
My slow ability, I can gather 2 explorers and 2 Dahan.
I just don't see like a fantastic target to push them into.
Yeah, I'm not going to do anything next round. This is terrible.
Oh no, you're just all like, you're all used up?
I have no energy.
What are they? They're ravaging forests next turn,
So you
right?
may not get that, Dave. I don't know what that... I guess one.
Ravage
Okay.
for
That's fine.
forests, jungles,
So-
whatever.
Nikki might be able to give
They're
you
going
energy.
to build in mountains.
Then
Oh, but you
I
have to
guess
buy the
we'll
cards
push
first.
these
That's fine, Lincoln.
so they don't do anything there. Yeah, sounds good. So they won't. Yeah, they won't ravage this and blight it and take your piece away and kill one of our huts. At least
Okay.
nothing's happening in the marshlands that we know of.
Aaron, do you need to move Dahan anywhere for you?
I don't think so.
Does anyone need... I can gather up to 2 of these and 2 Dahan. Does anyone need that? I probably shouldn't even have played this card.
Let me see.
I had a plan, but I can't remember what it was now. What's happening next turn?
You can gather-
Ravaging is happening in the forest.
I don't see how we win this, though.
Oh,
Me either.
Look at all this stuff on the
yeah.
lands.
I want to definitely bring these 2 here, right? Or no. I want to leave those there. I want these 2. I want these 2 here. Does anyone...
I'm playing a card that gathers those, so if it helps for
Where you
me-
are, right?
Yeah, but if it helps
Okay,
for
then I'll
you,
pull these 2.
for me to go first, and then you can take, right? It gets it closer to you where you can do it.
No, I'll pull those in, right? Because again, I'm defending with 3, and these will kill those guys. Mm-hmm. And in fact, I can pull that in as well, right? Because they're going to attack with 4 to my 3, and then they'll all be wiped out. And there's no build turn now. Hey, look at that. I blundered into a plan.
Yay.
I got all kinds of crazy. I have to get the synergy here to work right. I have Wash Away,
Okay.
which can push up to 3 explorers or towns.
1 away from where you are, right?
1 away from where I am.
Okay.
I have...
You can push all 3 of those into here. Do you want that to happen?
I think we do.
Okay, do it.
God, I hope you've read that.
Right
One
now.
explorers and 2 towns. Oh, it's gonna be so sweet.
Push up to 3 explorers
And
and a
slash
town.
towns. Any variance in that.
I think that's just fine.
Oh my
Okay,
gosh.
so there's that one.
Please have read your card correctly.
Yeah, no kidding.
It's fairly straightforward. It's actually.
All right, so there's that one.
Are you really doing nothing next turn?
Then
I
I've
have
got
one. I'm going to have 2 coins.
Gather.
I'm going to have 2
Hang on, let
energy.
it- guys,
Okay.
go ahead.
I'm sorry.
No, go
please
ahead.
go ahead.
Gather.
And I have the gather, but I'm also set it up so I could do my number 2 action, which is 2 damage and push up to 3 explorers or towns.
All right, well, you get both of these, so.
Right. So,
Does this have to be from a sacred site?
yes.
But 1 away, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So, but I can do some 2 damage. So, I was thinking over here.
Yeah, sure.
So 2 damage would
Take
get
out one
rid
of
of
those, yeah.
one of those
Yeah,
guys.
and add,
Hopefully
and add a
they-
fear. Okay.
And then as part of that, then I can push up to 3.
Actually, where'd you do the damage?
Here.
From there? How about do it from here?
Well, I can't.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, I'm there.
Yeah.
Why? So you
Because-
want these 2 out?
No, because. Oh, yeah, because that's where the build's going to happen. Right?
Okay. So backing up, damage those 2 then.
Oh, and put the house back, the town back.
That goes back then.
No, there was a town there that he just pulled
Yeah,
off.
I just moved it. I just moved it to here. We pulled one from there, so I just moved it.
Right, but the thing is
Then
she
these
destroying
stay-
that? Is that what it lets her do? Two villagers, and 2
No.
explorers, and
Give me.
Yep. She destroyed a town on her other card. This is a different card now.
okay.
No. What are you talking about? No.
You did 2 damage.
I did 2 damage.
Right, now she's pushing.
Okay. So this does go away.
No, we got rid of this one instead, is what I'm saying.
All right. And now I can push
Those guys. Okay.
Right.
these guys.
Correct.
Or anywhere.
No, perfect. Put one guy here. 'Cause
For ravaging?
Yeah, he'll
Okay.
die. He'll do nothing and he'll
He's
die.
gonna starve to death.
Right. And then just push the other guy out of there somewhere, and then there's
Here?
no build. Yeah, sure, wherever. Then there's no build.
All right. And now I gotta gather.
Moss. Or no moss.
I can gather up to 2 Dahani, or once I get 2 there, I can add another Dahani to the board.
No. What happens is, if there are more than 2... Wow! Yeah, you can
Yes.
add one and gain an energy.
Add
That's
one.
fantastic.
And we're
Cool.
kind of,
Yep.
you know, it's scary.
So where'd you do it?
Well, I need to do it.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
I mean, unless there's a silliness, like I already have 3
We're
there.
adding a
so-
Dahan to the board?
No, she has to gather 2 Dahan to where she is.
Oh.
to where I am, and then we can add another Dahan to the board
Okay, well,
and an energy for
you're
myself.
here and you're here. And you're here and
Yeah.
you're here.
So I could gather these 2.
Sure.
You don't want to do that, though, because the jungles, those guys are going to fight back.
I
Right.
can gather these
Sure,
2.
there you
Yeah.
go. Sure.
And then we add one.
And then
To that spot.
Yeah.
yeah,
And you gain an energy.
and I get an energy.
Wow. Fantastic.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Everything done?
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, I'm not going to be doing anything because
Okay.
I mean I can do a little bit. I might be able to do. I can probably do the one that lightning's boon. That'll cost 1. So I'm going to take my cards back. Reclaim.
Okay.
Gain a power card. Still haven't got to one of my major powers yet. It's all purple.
I
man.
haven't
All
either,
right.
for what it's worth. I might actually reclaim my cards.
What do you need, Nick?
1.
Thank you, Lincoln. What are we worried about? Jungle right now, right?
Yeah, we have to stop some of their things,
Okay.
or else they're going to ravage too much.
So I'm gonna definitely.
I got 1 more juice for my income.
Okay, I'm going here with Nikki.
Power. Energy.
I get 6 energy.
Can't play that one.
So you guys want me to do like River's Bounty, which is the huts? Again, it's a slow action. It'll happen after all this horribleness happens.
What does it do?
That is the one that does gathers up the huts and adds another hut.
I don't know that we care about that. I
Okay.
think what we have to do is destroy invaders or move them out of the jungles, or they're going to add so much blight that we will lose in the middle of this turn.
Okay.
So that's all we have to do actions that will stop that, and is our major priority right now.
Okay, I can stop this.
Okay. I think I can stop that space. Let's see.
Oh, and I can stop this. I can stop this.
Oh, but this space does not have blight. I
No,
need to
this is
stop.
fine.
Okay.
It's also defended, remember, by 3.
Thank you.
All right, I can deal with both of these. And I don't need any help from anybody.
Well, I don't think I can deal with this space. Can you help that one instead? And I can do this one?
Yes, because I am 1 away. No. I can only help this one because I have a sacred site here. Otherwise, no. I'm sorry.
All right.
Because it's got Dahan in it.
Oh, wait. Okay, wait. The city's too tough for me to deal with there, I think. Let's see. Yeah,
Till you tell me otherwise, I'm
most of
gonna-
my stuff is too slow to handle any of that. So you picked up your cards, yeah? Are you gonna? Can you affect any jungles this turn?
I mean, I have 3 juice, 3 power, 3 energy. There's almost nothing I can do. I can do this. I can target spirit gains 3 energy. Once this turn, the target may repeat a power card by paying its cost again.
Oh, that could be very useful.
Wow, that's huge.
That's huge. That'll help me. That's great.
It just doesn't
I can.
doesn't make it a fast.
Oh, shoot. You're right.
I'm doing Boon of Vigor for you.
Oh,
Right.
well,
But does that count to
No,
the cost?
you have to pay your cards first, right? Because
Okay.
you pay all your cards and then you act all the actions out.
oh, but hers is fast. She can give him the energy. Oh, she hasn't
You have
played
to
it
pay
yet.
you have to pay for all your fast and slow cards in advance.
Right.
What's the card you can play? It gives someone the ability to do
To
a
trigger a thing again.
They gain 3 energy, and then once this turn, they may repeat a power card by paying its cost again.
Is that a fast?
No.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I can handle this then. If you can do that, I can. If you can do that for me, I can.
What
handle
about
it.
him doing this?
That's slow. So
Okay.
we're still worried about the blight.
Right.
But I can not only handle this and this. I can pull both of those blights off.
Right.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And I can handle this.
Okay.
So if Lincoln can do that, I can handle all 3 of these.
That's great.
Now you have to do 2 cards then. It just sucks because the problem is the timing is still going to
All
be
right,
weird
so
for me.
I get 3 for this, and then I don't really need to go there. I get 3 for my income and 1 power card. Yes.
Oh, this is
Oh, no.
gone. This is gone. You drew another power card?
Yeah, it adds blight. It's like the complete opposite of what we need right now.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it probably does good stuff, though, right?
It does, but it's like, that's the last thing. It does a lot of pushing, but then it adds a blight, so not be playing that this turn. All right, so I'm paying 4 for those.
All right. We all done?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Fast cards.
Okay.
Do you have fast cards?
Yep. Let me.
Sure.
This doesn't help you right now, but next turn, hopefully, if we
Yep.
get another turn,
Yep.
targeting Lincoln's Spirit, you gain an energy per power card played. So you're going to get 2 more energy.
That's good.
I have my innate abilities are fast. I will gather this guy into here. Then I can destroy 2 fear for the 2 destroyed
Nikki, go
explorers.
ahead and add 1 more juice. I'll just play another 0. It
Oh,
doesn't
yeah,
make any
totally.
difference.
Oh, sure.
Sure,
Yeah.
then you get another one.
Well, unless you were saving that for next time
Unless you
because it's
need
got
the
the
card.
symbols on it. Okay, great.
No. That's
2 fear. I killed 2 dudes.
2 fear.
Okay.
2
Actually,
towns?
2 explorers. You're dealing with this
Yes,
guy?
100%.
I don't need to pull him out of there?
Nope.
Thank you.
Dave, I'm going to do Power Storm.
Okay.
And it costs me 3, but what it does for you is it gives you 3 energy, and then this turn you may target, you may repeat a power card by paying its cost again. It's similar to what Aaron had.
Fantastic. Well, we kind of knew that was coming. So,
Unless you want to do it to Nikki, and then let her
No.
give me 3 more coins. No, just joking. It cost me 3.
all right, watch how this works. So, I'm going to spend this one. So, invaders skip all actions in this land this turn. Okay? So that's going to be, I'm going to use that here. Then this one is remove a blight and defend with 4. That's going to be here, and this blight goes away. And then I'm going to use your ability to spend more 3. I'm
Do it
going to
again.
remove this blight and defend with 4.
Cool.
Wait, did that not? That's still going to have an attack there.
But it'll add 1 blight instead of 2.
Did something move in
What
there?
about this one where it has 2 blight?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, nothing's happening this turn because no actions are happening there. Before I do that, can anyone move stuff out of here or out of here?
I can just move this 1 guy.
That's perfect, 'cause then
you
it's
just said
5.
it wasn't. You
It
said
is.
all
It
right.
is.
There was a guy here.
Yes.
I'll move this one instead of that one, so he'll stay there.
Excellent.
That's actually fine.
Now it defends with 4, and that works.
Okay. Great.
I was returning those there, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's my entire turn.
Because this is
Okay.
only
Yeah,
8.
there were 6, now there's 8.
I have 2 more fasts.
I have
Great.
some fast too.
Do it.
Okay, cool. Do them.
Nature's Resilience. I can either defend for 6, or if I play 2 of the water symbols, I can.
It's not or, it's in addition to.
Oh, if you have addition to.
Yep.
Okay. I can remove a blight. So
Great.
let's defend.
It has to be 1 away from your sacred site.
I'm good.
Which she has many of.
I'm good.
Okay.
Because I could Do you want me to do
No.
this craziness?
Actually,
Defend for 6.
no, but they're
and get
attacking.
rid of a blight. No. Okay.
They're getting rid of the blight will stop 2 blight.
Yeah, that's true.
I can defend
Actually,
for
no,
6
it'll stop
here
1.
and get
'Cause
rid
it'll-
of a blight.
This one will re-add, but the rollover one won't happen.
Right.
So she might as well get rid of it somewhere else, right?
Well, let's see. If she can defend for 6.
Because the defend 6 is better.
She can defend 6 here and take rid of this, right? That's a way
That's
better
getting rid of
move.
2.
Or here.
Yeah.
It's not
Or
attacking there.
whatever.
Nothing's attacking there.
Okay.
In fact, it's only we want jungle. They're only attacking
you're
the
right.
jungle.
That's why I was pointing
So
at
what
that
about
one.
this? Are
No.
you nothing's happening there?
Nothing is happening
He's
there.
got something there.
We're actually too well defended. So I guess maybe this is the best spot.
Wait, 1, 2, 3,
7.
4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe I shouldn't have gone there then. If she can defend that with 6 and remove a blight, doesn't that make more sense?
Yes.
Okay. So, assuming that.
So do you want no actions here then instead? Can you reach there?
Yeah, totally.
Just move that then.
Oh my gosh, because
Yeah.
I'm right here. No actions.
Okay, good. So now Nikki does this.
Sure.
Defense 6.
Defense
remove
6.
a blight.
Remove a blight.
Put a remembrance token there so we know
Yeah.
you're defending. I didn't see that was coming.
Much
and
better.
Then
Yeah.
I've got a 1 damage. If it's coastal, I add another damage, so I
Okay.
can get rid of something. So that's considered coastal there.
Yep.
Yes, and that'll destroy
That's
a town.
considered coastal there.
That's not as good because there's not a town to kill. Right?
A town to kill.
A town.
I mean, they will just rebuild this town immediately.
But we get a fear for
But we get a fear for it, right? That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so it's 2.
That towns take 2 to
Right.
kill,
I can
and we
do
still
that.
and we got a level
Yeah,
2 fear
totally.
coming. All right, add a fear.
Wonderful. That's all my fasts.
Okie doke.
I have Harbingers of Lightning where I can push up to 2 Dahan. Plus, we gain a fear if you pushed any Dahan into a land with to a hut or a town or a city.
It has to be 1 away from you though, right?
Yes. I lost one of my dudes, which was.
Yep.
But I could do this or something. Well, we want to worry about jungle, right?
Yeah. Well, you can just move 1 of these.
Right.
This will be defense, and what's coming up? Mountain is coming up.
We'll deal with that when we get there.
Okay.
Well, do we? It's not going to help here, though. Doesn't really matter. And we need to worry about the forests. Is
Yeah.
there any of it over here that I can help with, like pushing?
You don't
that
want to
over
move. No, these Dahan are in these jungles right now are exactly where they need to
there?
be
Okay.
for fighting stuff.
And nothing's going to happen there.
Do you need Dahan there though?
Nope.
Doesn't help you anyway.
I can push. I can push. Well, and isolate. Oh, okay, that's that one. What about over here? Can we push just to gain
You're not.
No, it's
What's
not the
the
right
range
thing.
for you?
1? Oh yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not there. I'm not over there anymore at all.
No.
I know it was over here. I think.
Yeah. Yeah, pushing these to here would be fantastic, but we can't do it. Oh wait, push the. Oh, nah. Because she's defending with 6. If we can get Dahan in there, they can fight back.
Yes. Why can't we push them in there?
Because Lincoln can't reach there distance-wise.
Oh.
Maybe you can. Can you do that later or no?
I cannot currently push those dudes, no.
Okay.
Dave, what's happening here?
I am defending there with
What about this, Dave?
4, so it's only hitting with 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about here? I
Okay.
can push 1 here and 1 here, maybe.
Then, where are you? You can't push that either.
Oh, hey, that's not bad. Well, no, that's going to build, but... Oh, no, that's not bad. Yeah, totally.
Or push them both over here. I don't get the bonus of a
No,
fear.
do 1 and 1, so you
Okay.
get the... Don't you want get the bonus, right?
Yeah. Okay. And that's done. And then I have called isolation, which is push 1 explorer or town per Dahan, or push 1 Dahan. I can push these guys, but we're gonna deal with them, right?
Yeah, I mean, if you have nothing better to do, moving this here would be helpful for next turn.
Right. Okay.
It has to be a range of 1 again, right?
Yes.
So you can't do anything over where
Nope.
Aaron is. Okay, great.
Yeah, unfortunately, those guys would be helpful.
Next turn.
All right.
Is that all the fast actions?
I believe
Yeah.
Including do you have your
I
innate
did those.
ability?
I don't have the best one.
All right, come on, fear card.
Fear card
Read it, Lincoln. Level 2 fear.
and the title.
Each player removes one.
And the type.
Emigration accelerates.
Okay.
Each player removes 1 explorer or town from a coastal land.
Woo! 1 explorer or town from a coastal land.
No, that's not a town. That's
I
a city.
know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those are both, but there's a town.
What
Is
about
there
this
any-
one where they're gonna? Oh, that guy's gonna
What about
die.
over there?
No.
There's a
No,
town.
this one where he's gonna build a
That's
town.
right, and then
Perfect.
he'll die next turn.
But
no,
they're gonna
we
wrap-
want him to build the town.
That's not coastal, by the way.
Oh, it's not
It's
coastal.
not coastal anyway. Oh yeah, right, coastal. Oh, the irony. Well,
Yeah,
Well,
I
We
know.
can get rid of that.
Yeah, but yeah, that's fine. I mean, it's defended anyway, but we might as well.
yeah.
And this doesn't count as destroyed, right? For fear.
No,
No.
get rid of that then.
Why? Because it's gonna build a town.
Yeah,
All right.
1. That's
Well,
1. We
these
get
dudes
3
are
more.
gonna ravage.
that's fine. These are all defended.
Okay.
But should we get rid of it anyway?
Hey, mountains
Yeah.
are next.
And there's a.
Is it each
coastal-
player
Each
gets rid of
player.
one?
Player.
Oh, let's
So
get rid
2,
of both
3.
of those. And we need 1 more.
There's a dude here, and there's a dude, 2 dudes
Yeah.
here.
What was the first one we took out?
This one here, because he was also
it's
gonna
gonna
build
also
the town.
build. Yeah. Shoot.
So maybe this town then? Just to get rid of it?
Yeah, because it's going to put a city there the next time it could be there.
If only if.
Yeah, I know. Or
No, it's just explore.
Sorry.
Only thing that's building next turn is this stuff.
right.
And there's nothing we can do about this right now.
I mean, I guess that's okay, since that's probably the best choice.
There's a blight
This
on
one?
it.
Yeah. Even though it's not active right now, it's sort of in the strongest position. All right, that's pretty cool.
All right, that was our fear.
That was our
That
fear
was our
card.
fear.
All right, Ravage. So, let's start here.
Jungle.
Nikki defends with
Nikki
6.
defends with 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So the 1 does nothing.
Everything is cool. This jungle. It attacks with 1. These guys fight back and get rid of this.
Yes. This one's empty.
This one's empty. This one attacks with 1, 2, 3, 4.
And you have
But I
defend
have 3, so this goes bah. And then overkill. These
They
guys
kill
go
it.
away and we add a fear.
1 fear for killing the town.
Okay.
What's that?
Yeah, your token there.
What are your tokens over here? Defend 4, right? For both
yeah.
of those spaces?
No, I used
This one you said was 4.
this one was
3.
This one was no action. I used one of them
No,
as no
this
action.
one was the no
That's
Oh, you're right. Thank
action.
you. Then there were defend 4.
So this is a 1 that does nothing.
Right.
And this is a
it defends 4.
But then the counterattack wipes them out.
Correct.
And adds another fear.
Adds a fear.
Wow.
Nice.
And this is an empty
That's the no-
forest.
right, and that's
this
the
is
no-
nothing.
that's the no
happening.
action.
That's fantastic.
All right. And these can all come out.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
That's the Ravage.
That's Ravage. Now build in the
Hey,
mountains.
nothing. Town, right?
Town.
No. Yes,
no,
town.
towns don't have outer cities, so
Yes.
town.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Hey,
Nothing.
Nothing.
Town.
we did well.
Nothing.
Town.
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 That ain't bad.
Nope.
Nope.
What? What do you
That
mean
ain't
no?
No, we're
bad,
saying
yeah.
no. We were agreeing with him.
That ain't bad.
Water. Here
All right,
we go.
so slide.
Not
There.
water. Wetlands.
Wetlands.
Yeah. Swamp.
Wetlands. Yes.
Wetlands.
Yes.
I know. We
Yes.
still haven't gotten any
It's
of these
never gonna
good yet.
happen.
No, I wanted to.
Aaron.
Oh,
yes.
so close. I
So
know.
foolish.
Yes and yes.
Yeah. So close.
Now they slide, Nikki.
Not at
Just
all.
this. Yeah.
All right, slow
So,
actions.
so close. Not also. known
It was
as
so
not at
close.
all.
I tell you.
Slow actions. Who's got
Yeah,
slow
me.
actions?
I got a 1 push.
What do you got?
Either a dude or a town.
Hey, push this dude.
Okay, pushed. Done.
Anyone else?
Yeah, I got a few.
Oh, you got tons.
Except some of mine aren't so great, actually.
Okay.
This one is though, right?
Yeah, that's great. But unfortunately,
It better be amazing.
unfortunately,
Unfortunately.
I
yeah,
can't.
after all of this time, man.
I can't chain all mine together, which is what I'd love to
okay.
do. In fact, this disc should have gone here, and I could have killed more things.
Okay.
But anyway, I won't fix that.
Okay.
Crops wither and fade. 2 fear.
Uh-oh.
What does that do? Gets
That's
rid of
frightening.
blight?
No, it just degrades a town or city.
Oh, okay.
So I
That's
guess
Lincoln's having fun with the
it's too bad
fear.
I don't
Yeah.
also have Dahan's in good places.
Looking for Dahans in all the
In
wrong
all
places.
the wrong places. And I'll degrade this town into an explorer, and we can deal with him later.
Oh.
Deal with you later.
My Shadows of the Burning Forest. Too bad I can't reach that space. All right, I'll do this one. What's next? Ravage mountains and build in wood. Okay, I'll do this space here. If invaders are present, 2 fear. And then, actually, I'll do this space.
Okay, still 2
But
fear.
then, because it's mountain or jungle, I can push the explorer, and I'll push him over here in the desert where nothing's going to happen yet.
Okay.
Now, the big one, which I wish I could have pushed a few more things in there.
Oh,
The
please.
jungle hungers
Okay.
costs 3 energy.
Yep.
Target space is a jungle within 1 range.
Yep.
Any target land, though, within
Okay.
jungle within 1 range. Destroy all explorers and all towns.
What?
And all Dahan. Also, if you have 2 cards and 3 green symbols this turn, destroy 1 city.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, wow.
And don't destroy the Dahan if there were any. So it didn't even matter if they were there. So add 3 fear for the 3 towns and actually make it 5 for the city.
So 3 now.
And we
And
get
a card.
a
And then 2. Wow.
And the space is empty except for the blight.
Wow.
wow.
Yeah,
We need
it's
to
a-
make that card work again.
Oh, yeah. Well, now we know, and we need to push everything into the jungle again when I can time it out.
But it only
again.
works in the jungle?
It only works in jungle, and I have to ideally play 3 green cards that turn.
Wow.
Well, I need to make that 1 card for you. But it's
The double.
One way.
Yeah,
That's
the
all the
double
slows?
card.
Is that
Right.
all the slows?
That's everything for
All right,
me.
on to the next.
It also used pretty much all my energy.
Huh. No
Wow.
joke.
Yeah. That was a good turn, though. We survived much better than I thought we were going to.
Fantastic.
Could I get 3?
Do we have any?
energy?
We got to flip
Yes.
over some mushrooms here.
So I'm going to do the add presence.
Yep.
Get some discs.
1 or 2.
I'm going to do 2. I'm just going to do this middle
Oh,
one
yes.
here.
All right. I get a new
So
major
I can
power.
add 2 away from me. What do we need to worry about here? Here? No, Nikki's there. But it's going to become a sacred spot for
Well,
me.
how about... Oh, it is?
Yes, because I'm going to do 2.
You're going to do them in the same space?
Yeah, because I can do 2 and then 1 on top of the... I can do 1 on at 0. So that makes anything a sacred
I see what you're saying,
space,
a 2 and a
where
0.
I can make an old one, another existing one, or a new one.
Do we need you over this way? Or over where she is, maybe?
Well, these are all touched. I mean,
Okay.
this is all... Everything's touched now. It's just what we need to worry about in the future here.
Here?
Wetlands.
Well, you're probably right where you are.
Well, no, I don't know what that... You're saying here?
It seems like it's either there, here, or here, right? That touches all of these.
You know, it's just, again, they got these weird little ones here that are
Well,
hard.
this is the space, right, that we need to be care about,
Yes.
right? That's where the... Although...
Well, I can do it right here.
I can
then.
probably deal
No,
with
I
that.
can't reach that.
Is there a blight in there already?
Yes.
Oh.
Actually, Dave, maybe over here?
Okay.
I mean, you're touching this one, but we're not touching...
Nikki's... Yeah.
And you're touching it, too.
I think anywhere you spread out is probably good, Lincoln. Do you
I-
know what... Do you know... Go ahead, what, Nikki?
I just put myself in there.
Of
So
course.
I could do something.
Do you know what card you're going to play this turn? Because that might also help.
I mean, I don't have much to play. I'm going to
Well, that's
try to,
fine.
like,
This is-
restrain...
this isn't- this
I mean,
isn't-
I have Raging Storm, which damage 1 to each invader. If we have a spot that we can do that...
This is an ebb turn, not a flow turn, right?
Yeah.
Wait, damage 1 to each invader.
Yeah, it's the one Raging Storm I've done several times. I'll just do it over
Hang
here.
on, that might...
Oh, we don't stack them, though.
Okay.
I'm only gonna have
Okay, just go there.
4 power, so it's not like, which I'm gonna collect my income. You guys should collect your incomes
Yeah, I got
as well.
mine. Thank you.
I'm going to do this
This time
one.
I remember.
I'm doing this
Did you
one.
get
Add
yours,
1
Nikki?
presence and gain 2 energy. That's the one I'm doing.
Doing that.
And where do I want to go?
I should just hit this one with my Raging Storm. If anybody can push anything into that one, that would be great. Unless we don't need to worry about it. We don't necessarily need to worry about it. Need to worry about wetlands. Can we push dudes into this spot? Do I have anything? No. That was all the last
I might
turn.
be able to, Link. Hang on. Let me just look.
It was a freebie, though. That's why I did it. I should have saved it for this turn, though, because I wouldn't have much juice, but power, energy.
I was looking to do something there, Nikki. Are you going to be able to do it?
It's not fantastic. It's just maybe removing
Because
a
nothing
blight.
is. Oh, okay. Then that's fine.
But-
what about this? This is the one we have to worry about.
Nah, you know what? It has to be. If I'm reading it correctly, it can't have explorers in it
No. All right.
because it says otherwise.
Well, maybe I'm going just here, just for defense purposes, right? Would that be better?
So do you guys need Lightning's Boon?
I don't.
Yeah, I don't. It might be better
Is
next
that the
turn.
turn slow fast thing?
No, it's the 1 damage to everything. Oh,
No,
I'm
no,
sorry.
no,
It's
that's
the,
Raging Storm.
Sorry, okay.
I can wait on that, too. I mean, I don't have to play a lot here. I can try to recoup some energy or something.
I'm gonna go here.
Lightning Spoon is the fast one.
Yes, it lets you do 2 slow powers as if they were fast. I can just do that and save some energy, and then take all my cards back next
Do
turn.
it. Because I'm doing all
It's
slow.
kind of a ebb turn for me too. I'm not doing anything amazing this
But
turn.
that gives you guys speed, is what I'm saying. It will only cost me 1, but it will give you guys speed.
I need to still place this now that I'm figuring out what I'm doing, and it's going to go here. Right? Yes, because that gets rid of everything there. I had this. If Aaron was able to push something over, which he can't, I would have been able to wipe everything out that's going to be built this turn. Meaning the build would happen, and then I could get rid of it. That would be exciting. Oh, you got your stuff?
Sure.
Everyone got their stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, fast actions.
What is...
Hey, you can get, hey, Aaron, you get fast actions.
Oh, sweet. This is going to be a good turn then. What swampland, marshland is building this turn?
Yes. Building.
So, okay. I'm going to gather this explorer. I didn't have much I could do this turn. This turned out to be the best thing I could do. Crops wither and fade downgrades this city into a town.
Nice.
And then I'm playing the jungle hungers again. It actually has to be a jungle where I have presence and then up to 1 space away. So it's this jungle which will destroy everything in this space.
Okay.
So 3 fear for 3 towns destroyed.
So you played that correctly the last time?
Yes, because it was this space
Okay.
adjacent
Yeah.
to this.
That's what I was wondering.
Wait,
3 fear.
3 fear. Oh, sweet.
All these are fast abilities. And of course, if there were any Dahan in this space, they would also be destroyed, but we don't have any.
Got it.
So that's my entire turn.
That's cool, though.
Yeah, I mean, I cleared out those 2 spaces, so we have no Ravage and no build, but
I
that's
need
all
to
I
start
can do.
cleaning up Ravage over there is what I need to
I
do.
played the wrong card here. Hang on.
Okay.
Light or ravage?
I played the wrong card. Thank you, everybody.
All right, any other fast abilities?
No.
No.
No other fast
I'm
abilities
moving
whatsoever?
like a turtle.
You got it. All right.
So we're moving
Oh, wait,
on.
I'm sorry. 2 more fear. Crops wither and die added 2 more fear that I did not announce at the beginning of it.
Yeah.
My bad.
Oh my goodness. So
They're
you added
fast.
5 fear just now?
I'm all about fear. Almost all
Okay.
my things do fear.
They're fine.
right.
I'm a shadow of the Dahan. Darkness swallows the unwary.
The lightning should be a little bit.
I'm pretty much a nightmare
no fast.
creature.
No fast, no fast. So, fear card.
Fear.
Yeah.
Read it, Lincoln.
Please be good. Seek safety.
We're at level 2, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Each player may gather 1 explorer into a land with a town or a city, or gather 1 town into a land with a city.
Oh, if only I'd known.
I know. Like that. Oh, but no, you can't go that way. So we want to gather them out of blue
Where
and
they're-
What is
gray.
gather? Gather is
Gather is suck them into.
how much range?
It's all. They're all adjacent.
Okay.
Does it say? Is the range on the card?
No, it
No,
tells you
gather
on
is
this stuff.
adjacent.
Oh, gather is
Gather
always adjacent.
from adjacent
That
lands,
makes sense.
okay.
So
We can gather what? I'm sorry.
Either a
Explorer-
explorer into a land with a town or a city,
or a town
Or gather one town into a land with a city.
into a city.
Okay. Well, we can stop a bunch of builds if we want.
Yes, we can stop
Right.
a bunch of builds.
So water.
For instance, we could empty out all those explorers so there would be no builds there. Or we could empty out
Powerful.
these two and these two to stop 3 builds.
Well, don't we want to put everything into a jungle? I mean, isn't that your best card?
It's actually adjacent to jungle, so it's really almost any space over here.
long
But
as
I
he's
just
got
spent that
presence.
card. We're
Right.
at least 2 turns away from that.
Okay.
And right now, desert is actually the safest space.
Well, we don't know what the. I didn't. So let's
just
talk
saying-
about. Let's talk about this. We're in the 3 level here.
Uh-oh.
As the 3 level is going to have 2 different
Uh-oh.
Terrain.
What?
terrains on it.
What?
Yes.
No.
And let me
Okay.
reiterate, because I can't remember if I mentioned this or not. Another way we lose is if we run out of these cards. If not, if when it's empty, but if we need a card and it isn't
Right.
there, we lose. This is the time clock for
Another way to die.
another way to die.
But if we get to fear level 3, we only need to take down all the cities?
That's correct.
Okay.
Well, how close are we? So we can.
Wow, we're not that far actually.
know.
Well, we haven't built yet. That's why. But
Right.
we could stop some builds right now. That might be the thing to do, right?
And the builds are in. We can stop 3 builds, although they're
Yep.
all only towns.
That stops 3 builds.
Agreed.
The only way you get cities is with towns, and level 3, if we get to it, is destroying all the cities.
Yes. Or downgrade. One of mine downgrades them to a town, so same deal.
No, I'm saying level 3 fear. Our level 3
All we have to do
terrain
is
victory
destroy
condition
cities.
is just
That's-
destroy cities.
that's what I'm saying.
Get rid of cities.
Get rid of.
I know what you're
What
saying.
does it take to take down a town?
3 damage.
3 damage, yeah.
Oh,
No, a
sweet.
city is 3 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
that's
she
what she's
said
asking.
town.
She's
But
like,
she-
oh,
but she
picked
picked
up
up
a
a
city.
I
I'm
didn't
sorry.
see. I didn't see.
City. Woo.
Yep.
I'm happy now.
It's an easy mistake to make. I think I like stopping the
3?
build. Don't
Yeah.
you think?
3,
Sure.
stopping 3 builds is pretty
Yeah,
great.
so we can stop 2 builds by these guys fleeing to this city square.
Correct, yeah.
Has to go to town or city.
These guys could go to this or this.
Wow. This is where I would hit the next time, man.
Hang on. This is
Boom.
hitting at 3.
Yes.
We can't. We can move one.
We can move one
We can
there.
move one to there.
Which will be destroyed by the counterattack.
Yes.
And one there where
Yes.
Lincoln has a plan.
Next round. Bam.
Great.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
All right, Fear.
Fearing bad.
Ravage.
Do you love it when a plane comes together?
Uh-oh, Ravage.
Uh-oh, Ravage. That's a bad
Blight and a neighboring Blight, which
Oh, boo.
I assume is here, because otherwise we'd have to keep cascading
yeah,
them.
right.
Yeah. No
Nothing.
Ravage. Defense of
3.
3,
means
hitting
only
with 4.
1 does that.
Oh, and these guys die.
Perfect counterattack with
One
one
fear.
fear.
Nothing. A nothing. A nothing. A nothing. A nothing. This
that's-
game's easy.
Yeah.
Well, we had benefit by building not happening
Yep.
in those.
Yeah.
All right.
Build.
Build.
Nothing.
Nothing. Nothing. Nothing.
Nothing.
Town.
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 That's pretty good too.
Yeah.
Well, here's where we go. Here's where it gets exciting.
Here's.
Well, no, you flip it.
Mountain and jungle.
Yay. I
Wait.
don't like this.
What?
Some of them aren't going to do anything.
You're finally going to
My
get it.
dream is finally realized.
All right.
I can die happy.
This mountain gets one. This jungle gets one. This mountain gets one. This mountain gets one. This mountain gets one. This jungle gets
It's
one.
next to an ocean.
This jungle gets one. This jungle gets one. I'm done with my half of the board.
And-
Yes.
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 Yes. Yes.
No! No! No!
No. Yes.
Ocean and ocean.
Yes.
That's 4 spaces that didn't
Why
get
is this
sold.
a no? It needs to have a
It's
building.
not next to a building or an ocean.
Okay.
Yeah.
It needs
Okay.
needs an ocean,
Wow.
a town, or yeah. We
Wow.
finally cleared a section of the
Thank
island.
you, Nikki.
welcome.
And now
That's all I've wanted the whole game.
I know. I know. All right, now the slow jams.
Slow jams.
All right, I'm doing all of mine in one space, so let me
Slow
just...
jams playlist. Go.
All right. Call to migrate. Gather up to 3 Dahan, push up to 3 Dahan. I'm going to push 3 to here. Does anyone need me? Should we gather them to here for the Ravage stuff? Do we need to gather them? In other words, I can bring 2 here and then push 3 there so that these are here next turn. If there's a Ravage and there's stuff in there, remember, this is one way we can destroy stuff, but Does anyone care? If no one
That
cares,
seems fine.
To bring them in here?
yeah.
And then push some over here.
Or do I leave them in the jungle?
Well, it's not going to stop a build.
Yeah, it's not going to stop a build. I suppose it's better to move them up there, right?
Well, it just depends. It's defense, right? Like these did their job. The defense sometimes can help us if we
need to
can
flip?
defend. We're not at that
Not yet.
Not
That's in the
until
turn. But I think Lincoln's right. It's better to have them here where we know they could have an
Okay.
effect next turn rather than
I'm going to pull
forests.
2 in.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to push 3 to here
All right.
because I can do that. That's called a migrate. Then rouse the trees and stones. I'm going to do 2 damage to here. It's got to be from a sacred spot. I'm going to get rid of this town for a fear.
Fear. Running in fear.
And then finally, Rituals of Destruction. It does 2 damage, but if the targeted land has at least 3 to hand, plus, does it say 2? Plus 2 damage?
Looks like no +3.
Plus
so 5 total.
Plus 3 damage, thank you. So these both go.
Yeah.
So please add 3
3
more
fear.
fear.
Woot.
And because of the card, also add 2 more fear.
Wow.
Only 2 more.
Sweet.
Nikki, you going to instill any
Nice
fear?
We're gonna
Sweet.
do it.
destruction.
Yeah.
Nice destruction, Dave.
That was a good set.
Destruction. I am going to. That's a sand. That's. What? Okay.
Those are all my
Water. I am. If there. This is uncanny melting.
Okay.
If there are invaders present, I'm gonna work in here
Okay, so.
in the swamplands.
Yep.
Target land is either sand or that.
Yep.
I can remove
Nice.
a
Blight.
blight. That's that card.
No,
Wait,
it's
no,
not
there's
that card. It also adds a fear.
And it adds a fear, sorry.
Yeah, that's
And
important.
then this one is 2 away. I can, either in jungle or water.
Okay.
So I was going to do this area, I think.
I think so.
What are
Alright.
you getting rid of?
I'm, first of all,
2
I'm
fear.
doing 2 fear.
Sweet.
Oh.
And
Yeah,
then
trying to read
doing 4 damage.
Yes.
So I'll just get rid of the city.
and
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 an
Explorer.
explorer.
An explorer, yeah.
And that's 2 more fear.
2 more fear.
And then what's the you didn't get to the
I
bottom
couldn't
part?
get I couldn't
Still,
get
it's pretty
enough
good.
of the symbols
So,
for that.
okay, so we have
She's got 1 more action.
okay. All right.
It's just my simple
Yep.
push one.
Push a town or a thing.
Push a town or a thing.
So here's what you should probably do as far as
Yep.
my next. I'm going to try to get to something like where I can build a city and destroy a city and a town.
Okay.
So I think we should try to make something like this is pretty great. I'm not here though. I don't know that I will be there, so I can't do that. We moved
Okay.
me over there instead of over here.
Well,
Um,
push a town to there.
Right?
Where'd you
Here?
push it?
From,
I don't even
from
have
water
anything near
to
anything, so it doesn't make any
sand.
difference. You guys got to do what you want to do.
Yeah, I guess. Well, that's still gonna.
No, building is
Yep.
not happening right
No.
for there.
Ravage is gonna be in the water next turn. So yeah, go. That's fine. Do that. Done.
Yeah, it doesn't. This really should have been over here, because this to do this it needs to be from a sacred site.
Oh, I
It
see.
should have been here. Like, it doesn't matter.
We'll get there.
All right.
Stuff will show up. Well, building's going to happen both here and here, Lincoln,
Yeah.
so. Is that all the slow actions?
I believe.
Yep.
All right, on to the next turn. Those recover. Anything recovers. I'm growthing all my cards back,
Yeah, I'm gonna get another power card.
and I get a presence.
I'm doing that next turn.
And look at this. I could play
I'm
4
taking-
cards. Wow. You know, the thing is, I only have 6. I mean, I've only ever picked up 2 cards, which is weird. 1 away.
So does anybody need Lightning's Boon?
That's the 1 damage to everything.
No, that's the turn your
That's the
speed
fast.
fast.
Ah.
I don't think I need
so.
I have to spend 2 no matter what I do. But I think that's what I'm gonna do.
Right, but you're going to get 3, right?
Because I also get an innate power, which will let me destroy a town, which gives
Nice.
one more fear.
And you are playing Lightning's Boon anyway?
I mean, I don't have to, but
Well, but if you are, then maybe some of us can do something.
because I can spend 1 if I don't.
Oh, does it cost 1 to use, an extra
Yes.
1 to use it?
It costs 1 to use.
Oh, but you'll get it back from Nikki. Every card you put down is going to be an energy.
No, I'm going to have a boatload of energy next round.
Okay, I see what you're
I
saying.
think, because I'm only spending 2. If I don't give the... This is if you guys need it. If not, I'm going to just do Call to Isolation, which is cost nothing.
I would do that instead. Or put it
Save
this way.
lightning
Put it
boost
this
for
way.
next turn.
I can't speak for Aaron and Nikki. I don't need it.
I'll hold on to it for... I'll do this. I'll leave it here till they decide. Then if not, I'm going to save it because I'll have enough energy and maybe based on what I'm... Because if I just go with what I have in my hand, it's a lot of stuff and it's 8. Oh no, it's only 3. It's not a city destroyer though. Ugh. So maybe I should do Call to Isolation.
What's the one that lets you double a card?
Power Storm? That's going to have to be next round.
Okay.
I think.
2 Suns.
It really should be. The downer is Lightning's Boon is the one that lets me do... It doesn't matter. Destroying a town this turn makes no difference. It'd be nice to still fear, but... I actually feel like I should barely do anything.
I think
Right.
that's right.
I'm going to do this. That has to be from a
I'll just do
sacred-
Lightning's Boon, you guys. If
Okay.
you need it. If not, I'll do something
I'm
going to
plan for it then, unless these guys need it.
Because
you
the
guys
goal
need-
is I want to
Yeah,
do...
go for it. No, go for
Okay.
it.
If you don't care, I'm going to plan
5.
for it.
1, 2, 3, 4... Ah, there's no blue in here, though. Come on. Was that supposed to be... Oh, no, there is.
I get 7.
Well, it won't matter. We got to be someplace where there's 2 cities,
Yep.
which I won't have.
Interestingly enough, if we kill enough towns, we don't even put new cities on the board. Right?
Right. That's pretty helpful.
Should I not do the boon then? You're only going to get 1.
Oh, yeah.
I can save it.
Yeah, but I need the money for the next round.
Do you have a bunch of zeros?
I do.
Well,
That
what
was
are you
I
doing
was-
next round? Are you going to put 2 things on the board? Or are you going to pull the card thing off? Or are you going to do one
Well,
of
what I
each?
was trying to do was gear up to do...
Right.
I could maybe just do the 4. Let's see if I
What
can
I'm
do
saying
4.
is, if you pull off your next money token, that gets you 2, right?
Still 2.
Oh, you're at
Unless
2
I do
now.
both of these, then I can get up to 3.
Dave,
That could turn 2 of your places into sacred space. Yeah.
you have a card that moves Dahan.
Yes.
Are you using it now, or do you have it next turn?
I can't do the thing. Thank you for pointing out that I actually can't do the thing I want to do.
Okay, sure.
I guess I'm using it now.
I want you to have it for me next turn.
Then I will save it for you next
Does
turn.
Does it have any limit? Does it push or gather in a certain
Gather up
area?
to 3, push up to 3.
From where? Just somewhere that you...
1 away from where I am. Anywhere 1 away from where I am. But I'm slow, so if you want me to do it next turn, I should do it now. Does that make sense?
Next turn is better, because we want to... Then we can combo it with
But remember,
mine.
it's slow. If I do it at the end of this turn, it's like I'm doing it at the beginning of next turn.
No, my power that will work with it is not available this turn.
Thank you. All right, does everyone have their stuff?
Yes.
No, I'm still trying to decide where I'm with my growth. I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry.
So I think I kind of wanted to talk to you guys about it since you were all planning. Can I have 4 income, Nikki P, by pushing that other way back? So you're gonna target this one, right? Because it's wetlands, right? In this turn.
Wetlands, yeah.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna go here,
Okay.
Sure.
and then it means that I'm 1 away from this. Where next turn I might be able to do a nice big
Okay.
destroy and take care of that city and probably the town.
And you're playing no cards this turn, then, right?
I am playing no cards, so I'm
Okay.
just taking
You
my
get
income,
3.
so I get 3. And that is that.
All right, so you're doing that, and you're playing no cards. You have your income. I got mine. We've all played our cards, right? So we're on fast actions now.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, I'll do my standard innate powers, which is gather 1 explorer towards 1 away from a sacred site, and then I can destroy up to 2 explorers, but there's only 1 in the right range. Actually, I can gather this one into a desert where he'll do nothing.
Right.
Then I can destroy 2, which will cause 2 fear.
Cool.
Nice.
They don't have. It's 2 different abilities. They don't have to target the same space, and they're both 1 away from
Oh,
a
they're
sacred
2 different
site.
abilities.
Yes,
Oh,
it is
okay.
2 different abilities.
Great. Okay, that's your fast ability.
My fast
Yep.
is energy.
Well, I guess give it
Aaron
to Aaron.
could have 3, you could have 4.
I
could
get
just
4
give-
next turn, so I'm fine.
Okay.
Unless somebody needs it.
I'll take it
Yeah.
because I'm going to be able to play cards multiple times.
Or I just give it to myself.
Well,
But
you get 1 if you give it yourself. Do you need it?
only 1. Take 3.
4?
Oh, 4?
I'm playing
Take
4 cards.
Done. That was my fast.
Great.
All right. I have invaders skip all actions in a target area this turn. What is going on? Rampaging.
This is a heavy ravage
I can't
space.
reach it.
Oh, what?
It has to be 1 away from where I have sacred
Dave.
presence. I
Oh,
can't
Dave.
reach it.
Well,
But I can stop building.
This would build a city. That's what we need to
That's
stop.
okay because that city will disappear.
You sure? Thank you.
No, I'm wrong. Where do you want
This,
to put it?
this is the only city that will appear this turn. Oh no, that's
No,
blue.
there'll be a city here.
That's the one. Blue is ravaged. Not. We need to stop
All right,
that build.
I'm going to stop all actions in this
Yes.
space.
Yes.
Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay. And then I can do it a second time if we need me to do it.
I don't. I think
It
that's
would
the
cost
only.
me 3 more, but
That's
I'm
the
excited
only
that I could do it.
city that would appear this turn. So I think that's the right thing to do.
I can stop this rampage.
You don't need to stop this rampage. I mean, no. This rampage will destroy 2 huts, and then the reverse.
Done. I'm going to just do it
Do it.
because I can do it. I'm going to stop
Because
that.
then all right, but then you stop the counterattack too and stop a fear. Maybe it's
There
better.
wouldn't be a counterattack. 2 of those would go away.
And then the counterattack would destroy the town.
I'm going to clear all of that out when I get to
Fine.
there.
All right. Done.
Okay.
Anybody else for fast?
That's my fast action twice
Good for you.
because that's also a fast action. All right.
Anybody else fast?
No.
Blue.
We have a fear card.
Fear it up.
Lincoln, would you
Yeah,
like to read
sure.
the fear?
We're in still 2.
Yep.
It's called Fear of the Unseen. Each player removes 1 explorer or hut from a land with
Blight, probably.
with presence.
Oh, presence. Explorer or town from a land with presence. And I assume that would be your own presence.
I would assume that would make sense.
That would make sense. Which leaves me a single choice.
Ah,
Oh.
done.
Okay.
Done.
Well,
Well, this doesn't. Oh no, it's
Yeah.
ravage. Well, it won't ravage.
it will. This is
It'll
good.
stop
I'm
that
saying it
hut
won't
from-
if we do that.
We want just one,
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
Right? So that's either you or Nikki.
Right.
So
Then
you
Nikki
or
can do
Nikki
that
could
one.
go again.
But well,
Oh no, that's
that's
Town.
already nothing.
Right?
But it's not more than, well, yeah.
No.
But then the city's just going to plop down another town. It doesn't particularly matter.
Okay.
Or is it?
What about,
Nikki's going to lose this, by the way. This is going to come off the board.
oh yeah. What about you, Dave? You could stop this from building a town.
Okay.
Oh, this is what I was going to do that one time that I've skipped. Maybe they save that for the next turn.
Well, then nothing's happening in that space, though.
Good.
All
I
right,
won't lose
I'll
my
do that.
presence because
That
I
stops
need
the
presence
build.
to
So
make that
either
happen.
Lincoln or Nikki still has 1 to do.
Right.
That space is nothing.
Yeah.
They're not going to do anything.
Stops the build.
Yeah, sure, right?
Stop a build
Stop
is
a build.
always
Stop a
good.
build.
Save a tree.
Great.
We're pushing them out of the middle of the.
Yeah, we really
continent.
have finally cleared a somewhat of an area, like I've been hoping we could do.
All right. Ravage.
Ravage.
Okay.
Blue spaces.
Hey, Ravage 1 injures this guy. He
But
fights.
counterattack kills.
All right.
Nothing happens there.
Because of me. Nothing happens here. 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 Dot womp.
Horrible ravaging.
A blight and then a
3,
blight.
it's 7, so yeah, blight.
Blight. No, not there.
Yes, it's the only choice that doesn't double up.
No, hang on. Blight goes there. Nikki goes away.
Oh,
Yes.
This blight can double up
But why would we want to do that instead of just putting 1 there?
just to save Nikki's piece, but
Oh, I see. Actually,
no. The problem
It's
is,
ravage next round, right?
That's too bad.
yeah,
Next
there might not
round.
be a next round.
there might not be an extra.
I
round.
needed
But it's gonna ravage right now?
No.
No.
When you put a
When you
blight,
place a
there's
blight.
presence.
Oh,
Presence
okay.
has to be lifted. But that's okay. You weren't using this one anyway.
But otherwise, it's going to go here and then remove somebody here, or
Yeah.
go here and cascade and cascade and cascade. So that
Yeah.
is still the best choice.
Are we done with Ravage?
I believe that was all of it.
Okay, build. Okay,
All right.
this gets a town, mountain and jungle, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Town, no build because
Yes.
of my token.
Yes.
Town,
Town and town.
town.
town, 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 to town. Sorry, nothing, nothing, town, town, nothing, 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 town. Go to town and explore. Jungle and sand.
Oh, so many of these.
I know. All right. There. 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 Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Uh-oh, we're going to run out of these.
I know.
Yes.
Next to a town.
Yes. Ah!
Nothing.
No.
Not next to anything.
No. No.
Not next to anything.
No.
Yes.
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 Yes. Yes. Still, well, I got three free ones that time.
I know.
I know.
I'm so excited.
Hey.
All right, Nikki,
last one was
slide
done.
'em.
Slide them over. Slow jams.
Slow jams. Okay. See if I've done this correctly. So I can gather up to 2 Dahan. Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Remember, I might next turn just zap that and they'll all be gone.
Okay, then I will leave that for you.
Because that's build next turn, correct?
Yeah.
What are you gonna zap? You're gonna zap that.
Why not? It's Raging Storm. 1 damage to each invader.
Gather up to
I'm
2.
gonna have to spend it to get the juice. For
Dave, my
Yep.
hope, you're gathering Dawn now,
Yes.
is that you can gather into one of these 2 jungle spaces, which would make these city spaces targets for me next turn.
Well, my goal is to
I
do
can-
that next turn.
Okay, then then gather at least 1 hut into that space,
Okay.
and that's that.
can also
that
just
opens
target
up
that,
my.
too.
I
And
was
to
going to
get-
get rid of that city.
Well, then I think we're overkilling it, but that was my idea. Otherwise, if we all take one
You're
city,
getting rid
we're
of
fine.
it. Yeah, she's getting rid of this city on this turn.
Then we don't even need to worry about it.
Okay.
At the risk of jinxing the whole thing, we can't lose this game next
Yeah,
turn.
right. You're insane.
2 damage. All right, so I'm gonna do 2 damage and push a thing, right? I'll take it here. You want Dahan where, Aaron?
In one of those jungles, although it doesn't seem that necessary now.
Okay.
But to
I'm
be
gonna
safe,
I'm gonna do 2 damage here.
Sweet.
fear.
I'm
One fear.
gonna push a guy to here.
I'm just giving him a sinister smile now.
He really could use some dental work, I think.
Oh. Okay, I did it. And a fear. Then I am going to 1, 2, 3, 4. I am going to do that again because I can spend $1 and do that again.
Cool.
So I'll do 2 damage here.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fear. And there's I can't do that last one. Sorry.
Yep.
There's blight there, and I can't do it where there's blight.
Okay, so you've only had 1 fear.
So that one's there. So instead, I
I
did
got
the 2
the 1
damage.
fear,
I did the
yes.
2 damage here instead, and instead of pushing that there because I can't, I'm going to push that to there.
Now, can you do another? You paid $1.
Yes, I will do it again. Nope, I'm going to do it here. I'll do 2 damage to this one. There's no blight there, right?
Nope.
Okay, 2 damage to that.
So another.
Yep. And I will push this guy out into the water, where it's the least amount of
Wetlands.
wetlands. Or do you want to do it here for your maximum?
go for it.
Sure, yeah, if they're gonna
maximum
die.
explosage. Okay, so I've done that twice. I'm now going to do this.
It's all just-
They're all sitting around. I wonder why we're all exploring in this space.
2 damage, except if there are 3 Dahan. It's 5 damage plus 2 fears.
Awesome.
So 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 more fear.
So-
and then
and 2 more
2
fear.
more fear.
So
after
3
that.
total.
3 total.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Total of 3.
3. 1 for the town and 2 bonus.
Okay,
Yep.
there you go.
And then for my last thing, I'm going to gather up to 2 Dahan. Where do you need them?
Here. Yeah.
Do you need more than one?
Nah, well, 2 to be safe. Why not?
Okie doke. Done. 2 to be safe.
Who knows what's going to happen?
That's all my stuff. What do you got, Nikki?
A lot.
Me too.
Okay.
Go for it.
Okay. Let's do this one.
Okay.
Jungle or water. So I'll do here.
Yep.
2 fear.
Wait, you can't anymore.
You're
I'm
not
not
there.
there.
2 away.
Oh, beautiful.
Nice.
2 away. Sweet.
Nice.
Okay. So 2 fear.
Sweet.
4 damage. Gets rid of
Nice.
that.
And one of these.
And
Okay.
2 more fear.
2 more fear for the city.
Okay.
2 more fear for the city.
I
please.
have actually managed this.
Sweet.
Wow.
So I've
3
got-
sun, 2 blue. Yep.
All right.
Plus 5 damage.
5 damage.
Wow. 1 more fear. The space is empty.
And remove a blight.
And remove a blight.
Awesome.
Okay, so
That's
that
a great
was
card. That's
my
a major power, right?
accelerated
Yeah, it's gotta
riot.
be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Rot.
expensive.
Rot. Accelerated rot.
Well,
I like the
That's a riot too.
rioting in the streets.
Yes.
Card was a riot.
Now, I'm trying to time this right here. I think I'm trying to get rid of blight is the main thing. So let's do
Remember, you can do both of these.
no instead. That
No-
says
oh, it's instead. I apologize.
Is this going to put another city in here?
No.
They're not building their next turn.
Oh, okay, good.
Oh, you know what? Mine was instead.
Oh, you dodo.
Put 1 more fear back. Is that where I got it from? Where did I get
I
that
think
from?
it was here. One of these two. Whichever one
No,
you
I
could've-
did that one. It was the second.
Oh.
It was like here.
All right.
Go ahead.
So you just fixed
are you
your
sure about that?
You're
instead.
going
wasn't
to
there.
get some of these over here, though.
Oh, I got like 7 lined up.
Sweet.
Where was it? It was
I
somewhere
think
over
it was
here.
one of these, but I don't know, Dave. It wasn't there.
It wasn't. I definitely killed that one.
Then I don't.
And I took one somewhere. Ugh, I'm really sorry. Definitely wasn't here because these just showed up right. All right. Well, since I don't remember, we
Okay.
know there was one there. Go ahead. That still is legal.
Still is valid, right?
Yep.
It was there. There was one there.
Yep.
Okay. And
All
it
right.
doesn't quite
Yep.
matter.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay,
Ugh, sorry.
I'm gonna damage 2.
Did that remove one of these? Oh, fear?
He did it. He told you to do it.
Oh,
You
because it was
took
one
out.
and I made it horns. That's
Yeah.
right.
Go ahead.
It's like a
All
goat.
right, so from here,
Yep.
1, 2 damage. So
Yep.
get rid of that, I guess, or should I get rid of the explorer dudes?
No. Get rid of that because that adds a fear.
That adds a fear.
All right, so another fear. I can push
All of them.
3, so I should push them
Okay.
somewhere
Push them into blue because wetlands aren't doing anything.
in here.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you push them here, though, I could spend 3 and do my action again.
No, I'm going to do my big action.
But I'm saying
It
on the
doesn't
next turn, I have Power Storm, which I can target myself and do Raging Storm twice.
so
I can
Raging
take
Storm doesn't win the game. Killing
I know,
cities
but
wins the
it's
game.
just fun to kill. I mean,
I
I'm going to be
know.
killing cities as well. I mean, that's all happening. Or killing city. Do what you want, Nick.
So these 3 dudes.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now this card, if my target has guys in it, then I push them. It does not, so I can remove a blight.
Sweet.
Nice.
That's it.
That
That's
was a
all
good
my
move.
stuff.
Nicely done, Nikki. Before you take your turn, you get $1 back for also
For not being
for
able
not
to
using
destroy
my
that
card
town.
twice.
All
Yeah.
right.
Go ahead.
All right, so I need to make 1 fear in order to get us that next card, right?
Yeah,
And you-
I
All
need
right.
2 of them.
Yeah. Let's see. Favors called due. I gather up to 4 Dahan. If invaders are present and the Dahan now outnumber them,
Yep.
3 fear.
3, 1,
And that just
2.
has to be 1 away from where my presence is. So
3.
Nice.
definitely give us that card.
Oh.
And now we're on stage 3
We just
of
need to kill the
scariness.
cities.
No,
Oh, wait, no, there was one there.
No,
Yeah, yeah.
you got it.
No, that's right. There was 1 more to go, and then now 2
Right,
because I added
yeah.
3.
Yep.
All right. Shadows of the Burning Forest can target here where I'm present. If invaders are present, 2 fear.
Sweet.
If the target land is mountain or jungle, push 1 explorer and town.
Okay.
And Mantle of Dread, 2 fear. And then I can choose any spirit to push an explorer and town out of one of their lands. What are we doing? Next turn is Ravage.
This one. I
Which
mean, we
one?
want to push.
Ravage?
We
We
want to
wanna
push
push-
a town out of any of these terrain types, so that we don't
Terripes.
build a city.
Into the blue, which is nothing for the next
It doesn't
turn.
have to be that one. I mean, there's,
Oh, yeah, but that's fine.
Okay.
This doesn't mean anything
Nope.
right now, right?
Nope.
All right. Done with turn.
I think they can both come off.
Anybody else? Any other slows?
Slow jams.
Nope.
Any mushrooms to flip over?
Yes,
That one.
recovers. All right, on to the next. Hey, I'm going to take all my cards
Hey, me
back.
too. Picking up some cards.
I am not. I am going to.
4.
I have 1,
I'll put this here.
2, 3, 4,
Hey,
5,
I got a new
6,
card. It is
7, 8, 9. So I either take a power card and an energy. No, that's reclaiming cards. I don't really care about those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I'm just going to
And
do.
I'll get $7.
I think I'm going to do the add presence.
Yeah, I just gonna do.
I don't really need to go to 6. There's no need to. I'll just go for more money.
Is
Oh, I could make
No. Stop.
Stop.
We didn't do that.
Oh,
We
Nikki,
didn't
Nikki.
explore.
We
What?
got excited. We didn't explore.
yes, we did. Then we shifted all the cards over.
Oh, yes, Nikki's right. I mean, Nikki's wrong. Aaron's right. We did, Nick.
Okay, sorry.
That's why you do it all first.
That's why you do it, and then it immediately shifts. We checked deserts and forests.
That was exciting.
No, that
Okay.
was total red herring.
You be quiet. That was exciting.
No, it wasn't, because we would have totally screwed up the whole turn and had to rewind.
I felt like it was exciting.
You're wrong.
I'm going to do
I
single
need to
presence.
play,
Where do you think I should double up?
Green card.
I
Pick
this
those
here.
up. I
Yeah,
gained my
right.
power.
It doesn't matter because my Raging
double
Storm
up.
does not require
Okay.
presence. It doesn't need.
Well, doubling
single
up here
site.
doesn't get you adjacent to anything sexy, so.
Right. Yeah. Well.
Although building is going to. Oh, all your stuff's fast anyway.
Yeah.
Interesting. I wonder if there are times where you want to intentionally be
So
slow.
I did that. I'm going to get 3. And then I'm also going to earn 3. Make sure you get your income.
I got mine.
I got
Nikki,
my
did you get your
income.
I need to do it right now at 5, please, because I did this again.
Okay.
I'm doing them all.
And did you
Every single card you
wow.
own?
And did you pull stuff
Yeah,
off?
it's the first time. So I will
Oh, you don't
do.
put
No,
presents.
because it's
Got
that.
it.
But I did finish
Power
my.
Storm.
I have all my cards in my hand.
Okay. I need
2,
yellow and that.
3. Look at that. It's everything I have, too. Oh, no, I have 3. I have a lot of money.
That.
Finally. Of course, I didn't do anything for cell turns, basically.
Yeah. You guy definitely charges and recharges.
But I think I'm going to do this. I think I want to do this. Why not do the Raging Storm? Or I could do. No, I can't do Innate Powers twice. If I could, that would be
No.
wonderful. But I can do Raging Storm twice. Boom, boom. Sizzle a bunch of it.
So, Dave, to confirm, I don't know if we said this or not.
Yes.
We've gone to Terror level 3.
Yes.
We only need to get rid of cities to win the game.
Yes.
And that's instant. If we do it in the middle of the turn or right at enough fast actions at the beginning of the turn, the game is over and we've won.
Yes.
Thank you.
Is anybody going to need the boon of vigor?
I don't believe we are.
The boon of
Is that the
vigor.
extra
I think
energy?
if this is the end of this round, if this is the end
Does
of the game.
anyone need me to do invaders skip all actions this turn? It
I don't
could
think we're gonna get that
It could
far.
stop building.
I don't.
How about this? I have to do a 3 anyway. I have to do a fast 3 anyway. In order to get.
Well, somebody's getting 2 fast items from me. I mean, it can be me, but I don't need it. All of these, it says for every one you have, you may use 1 power as if it were. So it's like
Yeah.
I can do.
Is there only 2 cities on the board?
Yeah, Nikki destroyed this one last
Yeah.
turn.
Wow. That's fantastic.
This one's going to be gone because it's happening now.
Oh.
It's
You're
an
gonna
innate
do
power
it?
that's going to
Oh,
happen.
then
Then
if
I'll
you
just-
give me 1 fast action, we'll
You
win
got it.
before
Let's
anything
go.
happens.
There we go, done.
Done.
All right.
So it doesn't even matter what our
We
cards
don't,
are.
yeah, it
Nikki.
doesn't really matter.
Just put it.
Okay, so I spent that. You've got 2 fast powers.
All right, I only need 1. I have 2 cards played and 3 green symbols.
Okay.
This is a jungle next to where I have presence.
I thought you had to have jungle beyond a jungle with it.
No, it's jungle 1 away where I have presence.
Up to 1
Range of 1 from a jungle with presence. It's also in a jungle where I have presence, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, it's okay. It's not Sacred Site.
Nope, it's
Yep.
not. It's also next to a sacred site. But yeah, so I've got 2 cards, 3 green, destroy 1 city, and all explorers.
2 fear, just in case.
2 fear, just in case. 2 fear, just in case.
2 fear. Okay.
And
That's it. I'll just do that one for
all right,
now.
Lincoln.
Okay, so I'm gonna go the long way. So
Okay.
I like it.
Last thing I do.
Relish it, babe.
Yeah.
Relish it.
Okay, so I will first do the Raging Storm.
Yep.
Crash a bunch of energy, and these guys,
Yay!
these explorers all just
I told you guys we shouldn't have bunched up here in a big group.
And then I'm going to, guess what I'm going to do? Power Storm. I'm going to do that again. I get an additional 3 energy. I'm just going to put it right there.
Okay.
Like, this is very bad manners to just kill everybody.
And then I'm
you
going to
can.
zap.
Leave him alone.
Even though
He's
it
had a
doesn't-
couple of turns where
It
he just
doesn't
sat
matter.
there.
I know, you know.
Let him do his
I'm
thing.
gonna
He's
do-
rubbing it in. He's rubbing it into these European
Yeah, clear the whole thing
colonizers.
out. Just it's
Crap
more
where I
fun
was
that
at.
way.
Okay.
Yay. He's angry.
He's a bloodthirsty
And then
native
I'm going
lightning
to
Look at
god.
him. He's
Shatter
lightning.
Homesteads. I get
Shatter
to
Homestead.
destroy.
You're
immediately you get
you're a
fear.
bloodthirsty
Yeah,
murderer.
and then I'm gonna kill this town
For a fear.
and then another fear.
Okay.
Those people had families.
They did, but they no longer. They're not even around anymore.
Yeah.
So that's gone. That's
You have one
2.
more 3 card down there. What is that?
Yep, and that's the. That was Raging Storm.
You spent it.
Yep.
I
did it
guess
twice.
you're done.
Nope. Then
What?
I get
You have
my
something
innate
else?
Powers.
It's slow,
So I
though.
have 1, 2. No, it's fast. Everything's fast.
Oh, because you got the purple.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because one of these was fast anyway. Oh, 2 of these were fast. So I
Yeah,
have.
so he was
1,
okay.
2,
He basically
3,
can
4,
make
5.
all of his.
Does he have
1, 2, 3, 4.
how many purple is that?
And 1 blue. So I have enough to do.
He's got enough to make all
Yep.
those
A
fast.
town.
yeah.
I wasted my time. Let's put it over there. I'm going to do that one there.
'Kay.
Because I want to do it all in one town. So I get to destroy. I'm going to wipe that one off the map.
Yeah, he can.
I get to destroy. It would be initially just a town, but since I've upgraded to the 4 and 5, it'd be a city, and it's going to be a city and a town. It could be 2 cities.
It could be
but-
2 cities.
but it is not.
Okay, so that adds 3 more
3
fear.
fear. Be sure to get that.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
So does anyone else have any...
Well, yeah, I got.
that's all the cities, right?
Wait, you can make one of my other actions fast, right?
Yes.
Yeah, all right. I don't. Doesn't matter. I can add 2 more fear. We can almost get to the next fear card just for fun.
I know. We only need 3.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was cool.
I could damage some stuff.
So we win.
Got some
I was
fear
able
out
I was
there.
gonna be able to do one of my 3s
We
twice.
Wow.
Wow.
And look, I had the money for it.
Yeah.
Well, obviously that's how the game's supposed to work, right?
Yeah.
Right.
You build you start slow and you build to stuff where you can really do it.
Well, cool.
Yeah.
Sweet.
What do you think, Nikki?
I really like this game. It's the second time we played. You know, I like the little figures, blah, blah, blah. I like having the player and the interaction and all my cards. The little extra kind of bonus
Yeah, the
action
innate
that
powers.
you have,
Yes.
your
Yeah,
innate
if you can make those
powers, if
happen.
you can make it happen. Finding a good mix of the characters to play and how they interact is really
Yeah,
interesting
with the
too.
asymmetrical powers is pretty amazing.
Yeah, because I don't know, your innates are fast and
Yeah, mine are all
But it's
fast.
interesting.
but-
My innates were that I could repeat a power.
Yeah.
And that ended up being a problem because they were fast. Because most of
Okay.
my powers were slow.
Unless I did something where I helped
Right.
you.
So
Yeah.
the only chance I could ever really repeat them, because I took repeat as meaning I had to have used it once already.
Yeah.
And so that was sort of interesting. But yeah.
yeah, and that your card powers are limited to land types or limited to how far your reach is across the
Your
board.
range, yes.
Instead of just being like, oh, I can pay blah 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 and do this one, and I'm gonna do it here. So I like that it kind of
Oh my gosh.
you have to work around that kind of stuff.
My power is any it's any spirit.
Any spirit?
So you guys could have been repeating powers.
Oh,
I'm so
Dave.
dumb. I mean, it ended up not mattering, but now that makes
The
sense.
target is for any of us to repeat a power? That
Yes.
makes
Yes.
such a huge difference.
Well, you have to pay for it again. You'd have to have the money to
Of
fully
course,
pay
but
for it.
I
again.
That
still
would have
think it's
mattered
hilarious.
quite a bit.
Yeah.
I mean, you had the money to do that. You were actually making
No,
more
it's
than
our
the
money
rest of us.
it's our money
Think
that
about
matters,
it,
right?
Dave.
My point is, he can do his own. He can
Oh,
give it to
yeah.
himself more easily than he can give it to others. Because I certainly
Right.
didn't have the money.
Right.
I don't know, what was your money
I
situation?
could have done the boon a bunch.
The
Oh, yeah,
last
yeah.
couple. She could have given us a bunch.
spread cash.
For 0, right? Because it
Yes.
costs
Zero
nothing.
for
Yes.
me, yeah.
Wow.
The card is 0.
Wow, Dave. No,
I only, in unfairness, I think threw that power away once. Meaning, I think there was only one time where I
Where you
had
just
it
did
and didn't
nothing.
use it because I didn't see that it was any.
Any spirit.
Yeah.
It
That
makes
makes
sense,
more
right?
sense.
For some reason, I just thought it was my.
It does seem like it is only supposed to be you.
I had a hard time just seeing all that stuff the first time anyway. Partly because I was also trying to make sure everything was working, and in doing that, I probably messed a couple things up. I'm almost positive at least once I played one of these cards where I didn't do it from a sacred place, but just from a regular
From a
presence.
presence, yeah.
Because
Well, as
that
Scott
icon
said,
was just
that's tough. You got to pay attention.
that icon was just difficult for me to see.
They are small little icons on busy cards.
Well, the difference is, let's see here.
No, they do a decent job of it.
No, but look at that. I mean, that little icon versus the other type of
Yeah,
icon.
but the
that
other one
means
has
presence.
sticks underneath it.
Right.
The one
They're
it is
pretty
a different-
small.
I know, but it is different. It is.
Well, once I'm not
saying
of course,
they're not
I'm the guy
different.
that can see things on unlock. So here you
Once
go.
I realized that all of them were that way, that all of my initial start cards were from sacred places, so it didn't matter anyway. Once I knew that, it was like, okay, well then all of them. I mean, I never drew more than 2 cards the whole game.
Right.
I have my
Yeah.
initial 4 cards plus 2 more.
Well, my deck doesn't allow me to reach my most powerful, which would let me destroy 3 cities. Now, we never had that many cities. We actually had some control on that.
Right.
But I couldn't reach it because I have 5 purple, 5 orange in here, but only 1 blue. So obviously that's something for the advanced, where you choose 4 cards and
Yeah,
draw 1.
obviously if you could choose the ones that have orange on them, right? Just to make sure you get to that point. If you needed colors.
Did you want to say more, Nick?
The fear,
Oh yeah, fear is
that's
awesome.
always neat. Are these randomly shuffled?
Yes.
Okay, because at the beginning I was like, well, why do they even bother?
And we didn't even use this many.
Putting the third phase one on the first 2 that we draw because we're
Right.
clearly not there, but
Right.
that would be why.
I didn't read the other ones either, so I don't know what they would be for.
Well, what was our very...
Tracking all this is great.
Remember our very first fear was like almost unhelpful.
Yeah, it wasn't
Invaders-
great.
Invaders do not build on lands with cities. Trade suffers.
Yeah, and that didn't matter because it was the first
It was
one
the
of the game.
first
and it didn't
turn,
matter.
yeah.
As opposed to say here, this one first thing is defend 2 on every land that has a presence in it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I mean
That's great.
right. I mean it's just a lot of it is just random and sort of when they come up. Another thing that really really helped us was playing the basic blight level. So we didn't use these cards that say Healthy Island because this got down I think at one point to 6.
Yes.
And we started with 20.
Yes.
So we put 14 of them on the board.
Before you really start dealing with them.
With Healthy Island, you put 2 per player there, so it would only start with 8.
Yeah.
Okay? And then once that happens,
Once those 8 are out there.
you flip them over, and then you restack them. So now this gets 5 per player, and this gets 4 per player. So that resets your clock. There's so many more blight tokens
Yeah.
now that we didn't. And same thing, removed ones go back there. But listen to this. Downward spiral. So every time, remember that blighted island that we never did?
Oh,
Phase,
right,
in the
phase,
invader
yeah.
phase. At the start of each invader phase, each spirit destroys one of their presents.
Oy. Come on.
That would happen every turn. That's Blighted Island, or Downward Spiral, and then Memory Fades to Dust. At the start of each invader phase, each spirit forgets a power
Oh wow.
or destroys one of their presents. So that would make the game way harder.
Absolutely. I mean, I know
way
that
harder.
it ramps up in difficulty, and then the scenarios do things too.
Yeah, there's scenarios. I haven't looked through any of them, but like this one sets up the board differently, and it gives you they all have like rule changes. Let's see, Blitz for example. All powers are fast for Blitz. Everything that's fast is made. The fast power costs 1 less, so the slows become fast, and the fast costs 1 less. But you put an additional blight per player. No, on the blight card. Oh, this sounds like this is good. So I guess Blitz helps you, but you're playing there's these adversaries that we didn't play. The Kingdom of England, the Kingdom of Sweden, and they do all kinds of extra bonus bad stuff. We never did, for example, these little...
Symbols on the cards.
Yeah.
Those activate extra
Special.
bad stuff that happens from here. And they're historical scenarios, just in case this is dangerous, but we didn't do it, but the other side of this board is actually And
Yeah,
this is
more of a map.
This is the West. They show you where this goes.
Yeah.
And you sort of set up more. Yeah, you can set up more of a thing, and that's really cool. I really, this was really cool. I'm glad actually that the beginner level was kind of nice that way. Yes.
You know, I hate to be the contradictory naysayer, but I'm only
I don't know
like.
that you do hate
No,
it.
I don't hate it. I didn't love this that much.
Wow.
Especially because it seems like it's almost up my alley. I love longer, more complex games. I love asymmetrical player powers,
Right.
and I love. Variable scenarios, and there's other, gods and spirits we didn't get to, and at first I thought, oh, I want to see what those other ones do, but there's almost just too much bookkeeping and too much turn structure that just bogs down the game for me. I really felt like a lot of what we were doing was a lot of busy work and didn't really, I mean, it impacted the game state and the board, but it wasn't really all that thrilling from a gameplay perspective, and I felt like we won, but only when we got to the point where winning was possible. Yeah, we're not very good at this game yet because it's our first game and we were, just trying to keep our heads above water, but it didn't really.
Yeah, but
it took so long for what it was, and it wasn't so enthralling to me that I don't really feel the need to
But I
expand
feel
it and explore
you notch
it
things
more.
up once, and it's going to be hard to beat. You know what I mean? Like you notch up some of these things, and it's going to be difficult to beat. The other thing is obviously, I like the deck building aspect of it, even though it's not really deck building. I guess it is deck building if you play it in the regular way, where you're going to be drawing from
More.
a pool of cards.
Sure.
But I like the chaining of things. I mean, it's always fun to do that stuff in games, and obviously, Dave's pretty spectacular at that stuff.
And you get to do them. Like we all had at least one turn where we were able to kind of make our stuff do the things we really wanted it to do.
Sure.
And that's fun, as opposed to games where you have to hope you just draw them and then you can spend the money. Like you can actually wait a turn and sort of set up your thing. And someone can help you, like when you said, let's put everything here.
Yes.
Like without us doing that for you, you still get to do your thing, but it's not as fun, right?
I agree. I feel like that's a great idea in theory, but the turns were so long. And this is, again, it's our being first or second game problem.
Right.
If the turns were 10 minutes long, that would be a lot more fun. It was so...
Yeah, I agree.
There was so
definitely-
much to it and so much to go. Even though the turns are elegantly structured and we do the same sequence of stuff over and over again, it just took so back. On those turns where you barely did anything, didn't it seem like forever till you got to go back and select your
that's
cards
fine,
again?
but that's how that works.
It
I mean,
it was a
particularly
lot of
when you're used
downtime
to doing
between-
support stuff and things like that. I mean, that's how these games work.
It's a lot of downtime to set up. I would rather that structure of an ebb turn and a flow turn and an ebb turn and a flow turn, or I'm going to set up for my big cataclysm power, was not 45 minutes between those actions.
I don't disagree that for a co-op, there's maybe way too much stuff to sort of try to pay attention to maximize everything, but I mean...
Yeah, I don't think you should be maximizing everything.
It's
You
hard
just
to
do the
ask
best you
people
can
not-
on your own and then integrate.
It's hard to ask people not to do that, but you could play this more... You could play this about 80% for yourself. You could just play your cards almost the best way you can and then just see if someone helped you as you're going. I mean, what I did like was I didn't need to know what you were doing. What I needed to know, like here's what you did once. You said, "Can anyone put people here?"
Yes. Can
That's-
anyone move these guys?
I love
Yes.
that. That's not you needing to know exactly
Right.
what I can do or how I can
Right.
do it. Just here's a goal that will help me.
Right.
Right.
That part's great. There are some co-ops where you have to know what everybody can do.
Right. But and again, we don't need to play with maximum efficiency, especially in our first couple of plays. But there are some players who will want to know what every single card does and what every single ability
they can't
potential
do it, though.
is.
I mean, the thing is that you can't do it that way. You have to just let that go. I mean, people want to try to do that.
But
You
some
don't play
people
with those
still,
people.
I know.
Yeah.
Some people will have to try and do that. I feel like for a lot of people, this is a great 1 hour game that takes 3 hours to play.
But I understand what you're saying. Yeah, Nikki?
I disagree with what you're saying. I like the discussion. That's what you get into a co-op game for, is the whole working out the best play, talking to people about what cards could help each other, all of that. That to me is part of co-op, is that whole
Well, I think he likes the
long,
co-ops. He just doesn't like the length of the turns,
the
right?
discussion But co-ops can be like
I know.
crazy long discussions
Yep.
of trying to figure out what the best thing is. So I didn't see this as anything different than other co-ops I've played with crazy long discussions about what the best thing to do is.
I think, just let me speak for Aaron. I think that in some of those other co-ops, though, you were at least engaged in the entire thing, right? There were a couple of turns, like Lincoln had some, I had a couple of turns. There were a couple of turns where, like, I knew, okay, I'm just doing these things. Mm-hmm. And I didn't need to know what you guys were doing or not. So I wasn't even necessarily involved in the co-op part of it.
Right.
At least...
Or a turn where all you've got left is one slow action and you sort of have to sit and wait through 80% of the turn before it comes back to that.
Yeah,
right.
a lot of fast and slow actions, but it makes sense in the game.
I like the fast and slow actions.
That too. That was very cool.
I just wish the turns were much shorter.
Well, you're judging it on a first play too.
But still, I don't think you can cut much time out of this game. I think it is always going to be pretty long.
No, this is definitely a game that's longer, I think, with more players.
Oh,
so
sure.
I don't think that the 3-player game is the same length.
Yeah, we played with 3 last year.
Yeah, and there were there were a lot of people I think were online were talking about playing it specifically as a 2-player game, which I guess could make sense because that would be arguably your shortest version of the game and your easiest co-op, and also it requires the least amount of knowing all these cards.
Well, if you trust your other people to do it and do exactly what you said, which was, hey, I need help over here, which I tried to do as well.
Right.
I don't think you need to worry about it. You just have to get past the point where people understand all the elements of the game. I think that it can speed up. I understand. I mean, there was a couple times during the game I was just like, wow, this is taking a long time. Right.
I was easily responsible for a couple of those times for sure, even though, even after saying up front, hey, let's just blah, 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 it was just tough. It was tough to do because I could see
Aaron was trying to chain like 5 cards, you know what I mean, or something like that, and that's not a bad thing. That's what you're trying to do, but you have to like think about it, and you have to determine maybe the best order to make. Like Nikki was trying to do there near the end. She had one where she was hoping to do it in the right order to do the most damage, right? You know?
And it's not just knowing your cards and how they fit, it's also trying to figure out the board.
Mm-hmm. And what's going to happen.
If it were just the cards, that would actually be easier, but it's like, okay, if those move there, then what?
It's a lot of moving pieces, literally and figuratively, because you always kind of have to keep looking, all right, this turn they're going to do this in this territory, and next turn they're going to do this in this territory, and then maybe they're going to do another territory. Like, there's a lot of looking forward into the future and planning, and like you have to keep a lot of pieces in mind, so to speak. You know, it really doesn't behoove any fast play. I feel like it's one of its problems. Although I totally take your point that if it was just you and me, then all I have to know, even if I don't know all of our cards, just keeping track of 2 spirits is going to be a lot faster than 4. Even again, not knowing every single possibility, but I see how a 2 and 3 player game would be a lot quicker.
Well, Dave, thanks for teaching us Spirit Island.
You're welcome.